Hello and welcome to another Convos and Chill session, Dirty Talk session, Absolute Shenanigans sessions.
Yeah.
It's me, Dirty, and this is my wife and co-host. She's a Phoenix.
Hi guys. By the way, why did you look at me so angrily? You were
Because just when we started, Amazing L just resubscribed for a tier 1 for 2 months. Leslie, thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much for the subscription.
There is Bullet.
There is Bundle Ed. What's up, guys? What's up, Les? How's everything, guys? What you guys been up to?
Oh man, what a fucking slow day today.
Exactly.
It feels like the summer days are just going on longer and longer, and I just get fed up at work, and I'm like, when can I go home and just nap? You know?
Today was
I was just nagging to him basically.
And today was the slowest day ever. I don't know how was the day for you guys.
Oh my god, it feels so, and I'm just waiting for winter. At least we can go do something. Ooh,
and Vix is in the house. What's up, Vix? How are you? Yes, it is a Sunday.
Do you want me to explain what happened?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we were actually going to get a guest from Australia. Okay, she's a strong woman, meaning she competes in a lot of athletic competitions. She's also one of the winners of a competition where they lift stones for strength kind of competition. So we wanted to bring her, but she's a nurse and she's a single mom as well. Oh, here we go. We've got opera here. Leslie's basically opera. That's so. I hope
Thank
I'm not.
you very much, Leslie. Leslie.
He's like, you get it. You get it.
And Bundle Ed gave one.
Oh my god.
Okay, what you guys are doing? What's happening?
What's happening?
Leslie gave one. Bundle Ed gave one.
Oh my god. Thank you so much, you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That is so sweet. That is so sweet.
Yeah, Bullet, that still didn't work, man. It's been a freaking...
Why? Because this idiot...
Crazy weekend, man.
Because, we had family over as well. And then,
we were here and there, and we met Bullet on Thursday.
Oh, that was
after
fun.
The stream,
That was fun. I mean, I never expected. It felt very familiarized to me, his vibe, because I have a lot of I had Indian friends, and mostly my friends were guys. So it's very a chill kind of vibe. I enjoyed the conversation. We went and we had Oman.
We had the paratha cheese chips Oman.
Oh my god, it's been ages I've had that actually. So I really enjoyed it.
And Vix is saying, sir, it doesn't work. Yeah, that's my mistake again. Dude, I think by the next weekend or this week, I'm going to fix everything. So I am on it for sure.
That means 2 months.
No, that doesn't mean 2 months. But let's say no worries. Still gotta sew the real OG. What that mean?
S-O?
S-O, what you mean, Bullet? Anyway, how you guys been?
I feel that we are old parents. We don't know the hip language of the teenagers of these days.
SO shoutouts. Oh, the ones. Yeah.
Oh, now that makes sense.
What's up?
So
wait a second. Why the whole Mr. Majid thing doesn't work?
What Majid thing doesn't work? Something's supposed to happen?
Yep.
Can I know what is it exactly?
When they send the Mr. Majid emoji, emote, can you guys start sending it again? I think it doesn't work.
You mean it's supposed to fly around the screen?
Fly around and stuff. Can you guys do it? Why it doesn't work? It was working last session.
That is weird.
That's super weird, man.
There's another thing you need to sort.
Yep. But it was working.
Yeah. So
it's weird that it doesn't work.
Yep.
Exactly. I need to take a PCR. Yep. No Phoenix. So
Phoenix is a guest.
Well, we were explaining. So
we had the guest, and then she realized that the time difference between UAE and Australia is insane. So they already jump into the next day by the time we stream here at 9. So she was a nurse as well, and she was a single mom. So she was having it very difficult to adjust a timetable. So she informed us very last minute, and then she went off grid. She went off of social media, and I'm like, excuse me, شو هذا في مسخرة,
Exactly.
So I was like just shocked, and we didn't get a reply back. We tried to reschedule. She was not replying.
She got back to us today, and she's apologizing.
Yeah, and I was like, now it's useless, you know. So like, I don't understand such people, and I respect what she does for a living and how she's handling everything. But dude, basic humanity, you know.
I mean, again, it's
like, why do people suck? I just want to know that.
It's fine. It's just not professional.
Yeah, it's not more professional.
I mean, anyway, we will see if we can get her on like another day. But I mean, that's why we always have absolute shenanigans sessions.
Yeah.
You know, as
so
a backup.
Like we can just sit and talk with, like, you know, have another fun session. You know, it doesn't have to be like we need to have someone here and rush and book someone who I'm not even doing research about and I don't even know the person. You know, so I would prefer wait and get a proper guest, like, you know, who I can enjoy with.
And Nox is saying, I mean, I am streaming in a bit. I can change my programming if you want me to be your guest.
Holy shit, why not?
Why not, man? Why freaking not? You can join us. You can join us. Like, okay, tell us what is your schedule.
That's
now, and we can jump on and do it, man.
I mean, talking with Nox is already fun. Remember we were on Zoom call one day with him? Like, I wish I could, like, say, I think I was getting ready for a stream that day, or was I just showering? Well, I think I was doing...
No, it was just a normal day. We didn't have...
Was I cooking? I remember I was doing something, because I remember I just dropped by for a quick chat and then... Ah, right. Okay.
She was sleeping, and she thinks she was cooking.
I mean, same shit for me. I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
It was a slow day already, and the guest pulled out, and it was a bit of a drag, and I had to do a lot of driving today.
Yeah, because my brother visited on the weekend. He forgot his laptop here, so he had to go all the way to drop it back, come back, pick me up from work, and then come back home. So yeah, it was a lot. So Nox is saying, cool, jumping in 20. That's awesome.
Cool, man. That's just awesome. Let me know. We're gonna make the thing.
Yep.
The things happens. So.
Yeah. So I'm just you know, looking forward to Tuesday's guest. You know, at least like there are people who stick by the schedule and actually respect the time people are giving. And you know, I mean, that's the thing. You know, at least have basic decency.
I mean, yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
But you know, sometimes some things happen. So sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
That meme, yeah.
Exactly.
He's a coach. He's a player. I don't remember who's that guy.
He was a player. He was an Italian player called Gattuso.
Ah, right. Okay.
Yeah, he was a halfback defense. Like, like midfield defense.
You won't believe how many times we refer back to that. Is it a Vine or is it a meme now?
It's a Vine.
Okay, so
sorry, I mean it's a meme, a reel, basically.
Yeah. So every single time we see sometimes something happens, there you go. He says this line, like sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. You know.
Tara is what's up? Tara is in the house. Hi, what are we talking about today?
Hi.
What you want to talk about today? Because today it was just a slow day for me and her.
Yeah, it was just insane. And
thanks
the guests,
a lot by dropping by the way.
And we were just telling them about the guest that we had booked. There was some
we have a guest
last
now.
Minute
a guest.
Yeah, we have Nox as a guest.
Yeah, we have Nox.
Yeah.
He's gonna join us in 20 minutes, so that's gonna be grate. Grate.
Where I am Bullet is saying fucking great man.
Exactly, fucking great man.
By the way, Bullet's humor is the same in real life as it is on screen.
Exactly.
He made me laugh so much that day.
Exactly.
That's so much fun.
How you been, Tara? How's things? It's been a while since we've seen you here. And again, another shout out to Bundelet and Leslie for the subscribing and giving away
subs,
you know, like gifting the subs, like and to our new follower Not So Safe.
Oh
yes,
thank you for the follow Not So Safe.
And guys, thank you very much. And we realized something new as well, which I was looking forward to it, but then it's like
what
that whole thing that restarts every freaking 30 days.
Yeah. Because
what a dick move, man.
Twitch is a very iffy platform, but like I feel that they just make it so that people just grind more.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like you can't just stop at one phase and be like, yeah, you know, now you started like getting some dough and you just stop, you know, putting in the hard work.
He took away the dough too.
I mean, it's them anyways. It's
like,
them earning it.
You know, whoever is in Twitch and they stream, they understand when you're affiliated how things work. So,
exactly.
Tara is asking, miss you guys. How you are? We're all good, man.
Too.
We miss you too.
Man, you won't believe.
I contacted Z. I told him, you know, if you guys want to meet up.
But the thing was, he contacted him at the exact time where my brother was at home. So like, I had family over, and he stayed till like 1. I wasn't expecting that. So we had dinner with the family, and then you know we were I was tired because I was cooking. So you know, I was beat up.
Yeah, you guys were out, and I told him like, you know, if I finish early, I'm gonna give you a call. But you know.
Yeah.
It was.
And then Saturday, all I did was just like, you know, hibernate like a fucking bear. That's all I did.
We had to. There was no way around. That's why we're lacking on sleep.
Dude, don't tell me anything. This is like just
if I let you
the millennial schedule.
Dude,
you're like
if I leave
millennial. Yeah, sorry.
You got it out of your system?
Yes, because I was just correcting myself. I thought it didn't sound right.
Okay.
Okay.
The thing is, like, if you let her, she can be Snorlax from, you know, she's just gonna sleep. She doesn't want to do anything else.
So you're lucky. I mean, the only thing I do is just sleep. So like, you know, I'm in front of your eyes. You know where I am, what I'm doing. So yeah, that's a good thing.
I don't know what to say.
No, but dude, I have like episodes of, for example, sometimes my body is just like, you know what? You know that Windows power off? Just gone. But Tara saying we'll do something soon for sure. Like I would love to, you know, arrange something with Z, and we can maybe go out, hang out.
And they are spamming the, what you call it, the Mr. Majid emoji, which I'm trying to, you know, fix it right now while we're talking. So
this is like on live fixing shit.
Yeah, because what you call it?
The etiquette of, you know, #pro streamer.
Yeah, it is. I mean, the thing is, like, you know, we got Nox. Yeah. You're gonna join us, so it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be a good.
It's gonna be a good. So
why your hands are already doing?
I don't know. I am like this, so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's like basically give me food.
This is not give me food. In your mentality, it means give me food.
Yeah, that's what, because you know, Indian kids, you are taught to like talk to our moms like this first before you actually understand words.
We got the new. What Les? What you mean? You got the new? How's the Discord server
By the way,
going?
how are you, Leslie? How is everything?
Yeah, Leslie.
I miss Leslie too. Like, we last met him at Creative Brew, I think. Like,
he didn't like, he missed on one episode, and I'm like, and I think, where is this guy?
And I think one day we went nearby where he lived. And then he says why I sing that 7-Day War song, because he sings it.
Can you guys like spam like another emote? I want to see if it works. If it not, I don't know what the hell is going on. I just fixed
Vix
it.
is asking, how's the Discord server going? Very good question.
Discord doesn't work with me, man. Discord doesn't work with me. And Nox, you know what? Nox is coming on, so we'll let him explain why this thing doesn't work. Dude, why this thing doesn't work? What the hell?
Maybe you need to do it off streaming. Like, you don't need to stream live for fixing this shit. Maybe you need to fix it first and then put it up.
The hell?
It's okay, dude. Shit happens.
No.
That you're doing it on, like, live, like on stream. Maybe you need to like do it on Streamlabs later on.
This is weird. I don't know why this shit only happens to me.
Dude, today is just a fucked up day. Everything I tried to do, there was some or the other hurdle. Even at work, even at home, I was like, no, why? Just like for unnecessary reasons, you know. Sometimes you just get up and you're like, that it's one of those days where just every single thing is just shit fest. That's what I call it. That's what it was.
It's fucked up.
Fuck. Like, we're waiting for also this weekend because you have booked a wrestling show, yeah?
Yep, we're going for a wrestling show on 10th of September.
Cannot wait. Because I've never been to one in my life, and the last time I watched, I think last time I watched a show was probably like properly on TV was in India, and that was like probably more than a decade and a half ago.
Really?
Dude, ages ago. Here, I never watched wrestling because here it was not available on the TV channels easily the way it's in India. So I never watched it again. Like, as I told you, I'm that era of like, Kane and Undertaker and all those old wrestlers. And then now
it's going to be like, it's going to be like 3 matches.
Yeah, like sometimes he shows me all the YouTube videos of new guys and I'm like,
what's happening? Thing? Kabutar, ja. What is happening?
Kabutar?
Use carrier pigeons then. Wow. Can you guys spam another emote? Let me see if it works. If it not, I'm just going to kill myself.
I would love to keep that pigeon that makes the annoying song here in sound. Sorry, not song.
Song. Which pigeon made a song for you?
Sorry, mythical one.
Bullet is saying where it's gonna be in Go Play or something like this. It's in Alguz. And okay, this shit is not working and it's pissing me off.
Maybe you can send him the link so he can check it out.
Send what link to check him out? Yeah. You can go.
I didn't say check him out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, calm down.
You can go to at wrestling ME, all in one word, on IG, and it's in their Linktree link. You can book for a show called Reckoning this Friday, 10th of September. It's free. You guys just need to submit your emails and they will send you a code that you can get in the show.
Exactly.
And there's I think 3 matches. There is they have the champion that's going to be defending the title. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be the first time for me. Check it out for sure, man. Check it out for sure.
Dude, I've done a lot of new things, experiences in life with you. Like, I've never been able to even think about this. So thank you.
So,
thank you.
You know what? I know I should not do this.
What are you about to do now?
But I need to go off and fix shit.
Oh, is it necessary?
Yes.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I can let go of today, but let's see what happens.
I don't know what he's doing, guys.
I'm not doing anything.
I don't know. What is he doing?
I'm not doing anything. The stream is still on.
Bullet is also saying restart the stream. Oh.
Yeah.
Vix is saying, nah fam, don't do that. So we got 2 people.
I would actually not do it, but...
Dude, it's going good. Wow, what's wrong?
It is. It's just those things doesn't
work. Is the OBS like red or green or something?
No, it's not that. Those things doesn't work, which is annoying.
I know, baby, but maybe you can try it later on a little bit.
Yeah.
Just chill with the people. They're just here to hang out with you.
I'm just fixing...
Fucking dumbass.
Dude, I'm just fixing the thing for Nox to join us later on.
All right, okay.
Nox, are you in the thing? Are you in the comments? Let me know when you want me to send you this
Leslie's saying leave your Dexter for later?
Yeah.
What is the leave?
I don't know what he means for later. Maybe Dexter Laboratory?
Right.
But yeah, I'll fix it. Nox.
What does this button do? Okay.
On it. No, not a Google Meet link. No, I'm gonna be sending you a Zoom link, man. Don't do that to me. I don't know how to use all these things. I really don't know how to use it. Tell me where to send you a Zoom link.
This is what happens when things are not planned at all. But it's actually a fun adventure.
Yeah, it is fine. I'm gonna send it on...
literally
literally what?
Are you sending him on Instagram?
Yeah, I'm gonna send you on IG Nox. So tell me whenever you want it. I'll send it to you. Just DM me. Zoom is cool. I will send it on IG. So wait a minute.
So basically, this weekend I'm looking forward to the match. The next weekend I'm just preparing myself for the second dose. So I'm just gonna huddle in, just like try to prepare my body for the torture.
Oh my God,
and the fatigue and the insane amount of exhaustion.
Yep.
And just nausea, dude. I had crazy nausea too. I felt like
Same.
I didn't have any appetite for anything.
Okay. Give us a bit. We're gonna be like, the video is gonna be on, but we're gonna be doing like the mics and stuff. So where's your headphone, ma'am?
Oh, didn't I say I don't need one for tonight?
Nox is joining us on Zoom. You need it. Wait a second.
Sometimes I just irritate him.
Go get you some stuff. Where's mine? Again, thank you guys for joining us. We're just doing this stuff, so we don't mind, you guys be chilling, and we are chillings.
Thank you for your patience, by the way.
Yeah,
like you guys
it means
are
the world.
actually sticking around for watching all the shenanigans. Literally, it's shenanigans today.
Exactly.
And I'm in one of those days where you're just goofy for no reason because you're just tired.
Yep.
When your brain is just working over capacity and you're just like, fuck it for everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Nox, I sent you the link, so join us.
He's
Is
figuring
Mr.
out
Majid
that-
allowed today's guest? Yes, why not, man?
Ooh, for sure.
I mean, had memory loss for 5 minutes during my dose.
Oh, shit.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's some Matrix stuff.
Matrix stuff?
Matrix, yeah. Matrix.
Why Matrix?
Just, when you...
What you mean by Matrix?
Oh, it's just a joke, dude. Why you're making me explain it and then hold a funeral and just bury the fucking joke?
Huh?
It's okay, beta. It's okay.
Bury a what?
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. It's all okay.
I don't know what she's saying. So, what you guys been up to, man? What you guys been up to? What you guys did lately?
Yeah, like
Anything new?
what do you have planned for the week, for example? Like,
Yeah.
what is
Freaking
everyone?
week started just today.
And it already feels like
Yeah.
2 years have passed since the day started.
Yep.
It's like a long ass day. I hate summer. With a passion. Like winter is nice, you get up, it's still dark. And then, when you come, it's like 5:30, 6, it's already sunset and you're just chilling. Basically, I'm a vampire. I hate the sun.
I hate heat as well,
I
man.
hate the sun. Yeah.
So,
Plus, I'm looking forward to a lot of working out and walking around once the weather gets a little better.
Yeah, because,
I cannot do it at home. I'm
Yeah.
one of those people. Like, if I need to, I need to, like, just get out and get that shit done. Plus, I used to walk around with you a lot in La Mer and, like, other places which are, like, scenic and shit.
La Mer is nice.
Yeah, I like even the walk on Marjan Island. The one where you...
It's empty and it's boring.
That's perfect. That you can just walk around, talk, just maybe take something with you to eat. I think there are a couple of food trucks there, yeah?
Salt. And
There's like a bomb coffee place. Remember the one that woke us up? Doesn't give two shits of what I'm saying.
No. I am listening to you.
But yeah, I like, going out. Hopefully we
Dude,
get more rain this
that coffee
year.
was just like, what the hell?
Yeah. It felt like chemical. Like, ding,
Dude,
you fell
I
away.
love Bundle Hits comment. It's like, I hate people here who have summer sunshine in UAE. Freaking lizards feel like.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
Exactly.
Dude, like,
when someone tells me they love the heat, I'm like, are you okay? Did someone hurt you?
No, it's like, I don't know why they're like, hey, look who's joined us. Ooh. Nice. So, we're gonna go and fixing this,
Did you say fixing?
Yeah, fixing this. Nox, can you hear us?
I can. Just give me a
Okay.
second.
Just a
Let's just
second.
adjust
Yeah. Just keep talking, Nox.
Test 1, 2.
Wait a second. Just can you keep talking?
We need to get a
Test
proper...
1, 2.
There we go.
Yep. We got you.
Hey, Nox, how are you?
I'm good. Just give me a second so I can fix the camera.
No worries,
Yeah,
take
fix
your
the camera
time.
and just let us know so we can, drag you in the show.
Yeah, because
That was actually a very good suggestion, Nox.
Yep.
Like,
thank you very much, man.
Yeah, you saved our ass today.
Mod to the rescue.
Yeah, mod to the rescue. The bullet is saying going for walks and suddenly, like, there's food trucks involved. Bad idea. Then it's like, believe it, it's better. Oh, wait, Leslie was telling
Believe it's better than the snow.
Man, I don't know why Leslie is against the world.
Leslie, man, he's such an interesting soul.
Bullet, Baba, a stream element is not installed. It's not installed. I was trying to make some fulus. And I missed.
All right. I think you should be able to see me.
I cannot see you.
You're still like blank.
How about now?
Holy shit.
Wow.
It's all like everything.
I think it's all that processing.
Yep.
Okay. That looks cool, dude. I want a shirt of that. Like, when they have that static, TV static shit on the shirt. I would love that. Sorry, I'm just...
Where are
I tell you what. Do you want to pull off my Twitch feed? I'm not sure it's going to lag, though.
Dude, just... why are you not putting your camera on?
Because I'm streaming to Twitch as well.
Oh.
So you can't stream one camera between two places. It's a bit complicated.
I
And Zoom does not play nice with two cameras.
Yes, exactly. unless you turn on your virtual camera on your OBS.
Yeah, actually I could do that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at you guys trying to figure shit out.
Yeah. We know our shit. It's just that I suck at it. Can you guys hear Nox or you guys cannot hear Nox?
Are we good?
I still don't see you.
Just give me 1 second.
So I'm just waiting to just spend the weekend with that thing. And by the way, I want to go to that place which you sent me he sends me random videos of like South Indian guys making shawarma, and then he's like, Nazi, I'll take you the weekend. I want it.
Why you're pissed off? You like shawarma, so what's
I
wrong
like
with
it,
you?
but then how do you randomly get these people like proper uncles?
Dude, what you want me to do? It just like pops up, and I like shawarma, so.
And then he spams me, and he's like, Nazdeen, see how he's talking. Nazdeen, see, Nazdeen. I'm like, I'm at work. Can you stop? Because I have to laugh. I don't have any like a break room or something. I just eat at my desk as well. So
why you're angry about it? Just watch and
And then he also has the audacity. Fun. He has the audacity to call me Illa Varela when, by the way, I'm from Bombay.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
So Nox, what's happening, bro? Tell me.
Yeah, I'm installing virtual camera.
Wow.
Isn't it?
It was not installed.
Nice.
See, you know why I like Google Meet? Because you don't have this problem.
Have you ever tried Google Meet? What is it? Is it like a platform, like an app like Zoom?
It's plug and play completely. So Google Meet is basically you just get a link and you immediately start the conference.
Isn't it banned here, man?
No.
Are you using a VPN or something for it? Or
no, it's been open since the day it started.
Okay, we'll look into it. There is a lot of things that I am scared.
See, listen, my husband is one of those people that when he knows that there is something that works properly, he will just use it till the end of time,
So
till it's
basically
gone obsolete,
Yeah.
It's one of those, huh?
Yep, I am one of those.
Like he will not ever like try to think, oh, you know what, this is more convenient than what I know. No. He's like, no. I want to do it the hard way, but what I know.
Look who's talking. When was the newest thing you tried?
I always try new shit. I always Google and YouTube stuff when I can't figure stuff out.
That doesn't make any sense. What was the newest thing that you were like, no, I want to try a new one. I know the old one works, but I want a new one. When was that?
I'm trying to think, because, dude, I have goldfish memory. You can't ask me such fucking technical questions.
Don't blame this on a goldfish
Don't ask me technical questions where I don't remember what I said 2 minutes ago. So don't ask me this. Okay?
That doesn't work.
Okay, so virtual camera is on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now on Zoom, to open the camera. Make sure it's the OBS one. I still see your name.
Wait, I didn't know his name was Kevin.
I didn't know his name was Kevin as well.
Well, newsflash, my name's Kevin.
What is
This is
it?
a newsflash. My name is Kevin.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kevin.
Nice to meet you as well.
Is the virtual thing on OBS?
It's on. I'm not sure why is it not showing.
Oh, by the way, they're saying. Wait. Why is the okay?
It's become a text stream.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They're saying. You want to read their comments and shit, please?
Yeah, you read. I'm busy with Nox.
Habibti, you need to scroll.
There is nothing.
Did
They're
we
seeing.
read?
We can hear him, but we can't see him.
Okay,
I
okay.
thought Nox said.
Yeah,
he
it's
has-
because
Yeah.
the camera's not showing up on Zoom.
Listen, next to the camera, there is that arrow towards up. Press it. It shows you OBS virtual camera. Select that one.
No. I have. I've done everything. Maybe I need to restart Chrome or something for it to like register or something. I'll do that. Give me a sec.
No worries, take your time.
Take your time. I mean, anyway, we're here juggling between two balls. Why you're laughing?
Don't ask me why I'm laughing. Everyone knows in the comments why I laughed. Okay, so shut up.
Yo, Nox, if you're gonna join with that one, I'm gonna remove you from here because you know how this thing's working. The report. What the hell? Okay, wait.
Hashtag twitching. You know,
Yes,
right
hashtag.
now it is so accurate.
What is accurate? Imagine Mr. Majid working as a tech support.
Holy shit!
Wow.
Hello, my friend. How can I help you?
He sounds like that?
I don't know. I'm not Iranian. I don't know how to do a fucking accent.
Excuse me?
I'm not Iranian.
So, but
I'm quarter
you heard-
Afghani.
you heard Mr. Majid talk, but
Hello, my friend. You know,
what are you saying?
my friend.
Where is Nox now?
It's
He's
still joining.
Too much technicalities today.
I'm telling you, it's one of those days
we just
that
went
shit
li-
doesn't work.
Yeah, we
you
just
know?
went live so we can figure out shit.
Live on stream.
Yeah. But, man, what's happening?
He needs to accept the invitation, right?
No, yeah, he is. He's just like stuck on joining. That's weird.
We'll just wait for him.
So yeah, guys, what else? What you guys been?
He's
like,
saying now send the invite again. Zoom kicked me.
Okay. Wait.
Okay.
You know what? I know what to do.
He's gonna restart the whole thing, right?
Yep.
There you go.
Better, so we can get
So
in.
basically, I'm just gonna sit here.
Why you don't entertain? Why you're giving me this shit?
entertain?
Talk.
I'm
Yeah.
talking since we started streaming. What are you talking about? Even
You know
through
what? Okay, Nox, send me the Google Meet. I mean, now it's gonna be like a long ass thing. I don't know how to use Google Meet, so send me
Dude,
the
he
link.
just set up everything for Zoom.
Yeah, but look what he said. Try Google Meet. It's good.
Okay.
So what do you want? You want the Zoom or you want the Google Meet? Tell me right now. I'll do it. Bullet is crying. Bichara is crying. Bullet is crying. Look, Nox, we made Bullet cry.
Oh.
Google Meet. Okay,
Yeah, there you go.
I have completely no fucking idea about this.
I think that's more entertaining, you know? You're like one of those...
I don't know how this is gonna be. I'm just gonna send you my...
If anyone has seen Modern Family, you know that old guy Jay, he tries to figure out like
Yeah, that's
double
me.
tapping. That's
me.
him.
So Nox,
You're
I'm
basically
sending
an old
you
uncle.
my email ad on IG, so do whatever you want. Oh wait, he already sent me a link. Okay, wait.
He's
Wow.
faster than you.
Shut up. Also, need to use a camera and microphone. Dismiss. Use your microphone. Allow. Use your camera. Allow.
Yeah.
Something went wrong with your camera. Again, it's the same problem, man. Camera is off. Can't do it. I cannot get my camera to work now.
Wow. So it's just a constant cycle,
Yeah.
basically.
Exactly.
We might as well would have had a better stream calling him at home, you know.
No, if he was not, I mean, the thing is like he is streaming also. That's why.
Yeah. Zoom ends after 45 minutes. Yeah, actually he's right.
No. If you are 2 people, it will not. It's is literally limitless. But if you're 3 and more, you need to get the membership. Ask the Zoom guy here.
Leslie's saying tech support stream. Exactly.
Yeah, we are having a tech support stream. But it's good, you know.
Basically, we need a Mr. Mohan now. You know, the
bleeding.
gamer bleeding. Oh my god. I had so much fun watching his stream yesterday, by the way. I was in the comments. He was singing old songs in like the accent of like South Indian uncles. And I was losing my shit. So funny. Shout out to Bleeding.
When he said what you call a black Jackie Chan. Blackie Chan.
He has such dad jokes, and also he says like, "Hey, what is this monkey doing, monkey?"
Yeah.
His accent is top notch, by the way.
Dude, Nox, it doesn't give me any option as like it's saying camera failed. How to? Wait, ask to rejoin. Okay, ask to join. Wait. Allow.
I can hear something. Ooh.
I
Okay,
can see you.
Can you hear
now.
me?
Yeah, but you are inverted, bro. Actually, you know what? I don't need anything. I got you. Wait a second.
How am I inverted?
You will know it now. Wait a second. But can you guys hear him?
I think it's like a mirror kind of.
Yeah. Can you guys hear him?
How about now? Is it better now?
For us, we can hear you.
Is it better now?
Yeah. Now it's good.
What? Oh, yeah. Now it's better.
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you do something?
Okay.
Can you hear us, by the way?
Nox, can you hear us?
Okay, so I can't hear you on Google Meet for some reason. Just change. Okay, so do you see the mic icon?
Yeah.
He's so patiently explaining. Oh.
Change.
I need to mute myself.
Wow. This
Hold
is
on.
like live watching them figure shit out.
Alright, let's do this.
Man, respect for Twitch streamers. I mean,
Did
imagine
you say
like.
twist?
Did I say twist?
Yeah, you said
Twitch
twist.
streamers.
Alright, okay.
I mean, it's a hard thing to say.
I know. Okay.
What's happening?
So it's a delay, so you're gonna have to hear me properly. So yeah, first things first. When you use the microphone icon, there are 3 dots, and then you can pick your microphone.
There is no 3 dots for. Oh wait. I don't have any 3 dots happening here for me. I have 3 dots which I can maximize the screen. The mic icon is on.
Do you mean the
It's next to the disconnect phone icon.
There is wait, change background, full screen, change layout, whiteboard, caption, report a problem, report
settings?
abuse.
Maybe settings?
Settings,
Microphone.
microphone.
Okay.
Can you hear us now?
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
We can hear
I can
you.
hear you now.
Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
perfect.
but
Okay.
there's a shit
Okay,
ton
good.
of wait. Now
No.
I need to know if it works on.
It
on-
works fine. You can hear me. I can hear you.
No, I
Now,
want to see
if
if
you
it
go
works.
to the video section, you can then change it to OBS, and you're good.
Just a second. I just want to check if the
Okay, it's fixed
audio audio on Twitch is working or not.
Even my stream's like, how does he not see the 3 dots?
It's okay. It's okay. It happens. You know, sometimes it's just.
Okay, so it's all good. Wait a second. Now I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
Okay, so you have to press those dots again, baby.
Yeah. Just a second.
Yalla,
Okay.
yalla.
But the problem is
Okay, the 3 dots, and then you go to the settings,
and video.
and then use for OBS. Drop tab, yeah. There you go.
OBS virtual.
Yeah, I see you. We're good.
Nice.
Okay,
That's
we're
it.
good.
It is that simple.
Yay. Congratulations, you guys, for figuring it out.
Congratulations.
It is that simple. That's how simple it is.
Okay, now I need to do one thing, which you need to wait on me.
Wait on you. If anyone knows that song,
What song? Only these songs you know them, no one else.
shut your goddamn mouth. I don't know what songs you have, like fucking Backstreet Boy references. Okay, don't tell me anything. Okay, he's just fixing the camera for Nox.
No worries.
Yeah, but one thing is gonna be bitchy now,
Shoo now, what is it?
because if we keep going on the Twitch to follow up on the you know what? I need to be on my phone for the comments,
Leish?
because it's a window capture.
Why? Okay, can you just like scoot a little bit next to me? Thank you.
For what?
Because, to be in the camera.
Just a
together.
second, Nox. Give me a bit.
No worries. It's all good.
Oh, by the way, how was your
Anyway.
day, Nox? How's everything?
My day was good.
You know what?
It wasn't
Let's
bad.
just bring Nox on. Anyway, guys, say hello to Nox. Hello.
Finally.
What's up? What's up, Noxy?
Nox.
What's
How
up?
are
What's
you?
up? What's up?
Although we've been talking to you for half an hour.
Yeah.
It's not my stream if there's no tech support involved.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, because that's your bread and butter as well. Yeah.
I know. Well, not exactly. I'm not like, have you tried turning it on and off again all the time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop
Oh
blaming
my god.
me,
Did you
okay?
try putting it in rice?
Oh my goodness.
You know what?
Yep.
Keep an eye on this. We can, and I'm here on here as well.
Okay,
so,
okay.
what you got? Bundle is saying hello, Nox. Leslie saying bundle it. I like some mumble. This is Nox. And dude, I don't know why my whole e-wall doesn't work. Like the emote wall doesn't work. I even changed the URL again.
Don't sit and now sort this online now, okay?
Why?
I like how
another-
I come on stream to do your podcast when I'm basically just fixing a
Fixing, exactly. Please, let's just talk to him.
So how you been, man? How's
Yeah.
things?
It's been good. It's been very busy. I had a lot of finally work has come in, which is good. I cannot
Ooh.
complain.
That's
That's
amazing.
awesome. That's awesome.
Like it is insane that there was like at least 6 to 8 months of nothing, and then
Wow.
finally everything comes up in 1 month.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I've seen that you've got a lot of interviews going on radio as well. And
Yeah,
like I keep seeing your
that,
stories. I'm so...
What com is it? Con? Quackon? What?
Popcorn.
Pop? No, there was another one.
POPC Live, it's called basically. So Popcorn was a different thing. POPC Live is a new thing that's coming up in March.
Okay.
Ooh, interesting.
So how was these things were like regarding streamers in Dubai, or like as
I think, to be honest, one of the things to consider is that they're not talking about people like us. I'll be very realistic with you when I say these are your big wigs. These are your people with 100K followers.
Oh yeah.
It will take some time for people like us to come up on that, and even if it is, it's not going to be in our region for sure. That's just the nature of the business. Unfortunately, like even if people who are up and coming, they need to prove that they have the numbers to back it up.
Right, right.
That's just the culture that is with streamers here. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast. Maybe we might get featured, maybe we won't. We don't know yet. Very, very early to say.
Yeah, I know, man. It's just crazy that this thing is like this. But anyway, how was it?
So the announcement was made. It's not yet started. It's going to be in March, the first week of March. I don't know if you've been to MEFCC before.
No, man.
Middle East Women Comic Con.
No, I never been.
No, never.
But I don't know if anyone in the chat has before. Middle East Women Comic Con MEFCC was like an event to like basically link up all the nerds in this country. Like not just here, but everywhere else. It's been going on for like the past 10 years.
Oh, it's...
How the event has evolved, I will not say because I have my own opinions about that. But it was very, very good. However, I feel like the whole nerd culture has become very commercialized.
Yes, I agree. Actually, It has.
Like, in what sense you say it's commercial? Because of the games or because
Games.
there's a lot of kids?
Not just the
Even
games or
movies,
kids or any other
anything
stuff like.
fictional, like they've made everything there is no more like the actual like genuine fans, you know, who know everything about that particular like genre or movie or you know, a game or something. So it's
Okay, like in your commercialized now. Like, why you are like
You cut out there, by the way. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear us?
Your mic's not working.
Why would my mic doesn't work?
Okay, try the red dots thing again. Here, baby, here on the bottom.
Is it just me?
Settings.
Can you
Now
hear
better?
us?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Hello. Hello.
Huh. Hold on. I can't.
I am on the thing.
Wow, they're still figuring out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
What
Okay,
the fuck
what happened?
I don't know.
I think there was a disconnect because we're streaming as well, so naturally these things happen. Like, time to time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's why you stay with the safe platform, which is called Zoom.
Well, to be fair, you did connect, so you didn't actually have to do this all over again. You can just literally call in. So here's the thing with Google Meets, it's just a link.
Right.
It's not like a Zoom link where you have to like crop and stuff like. It'll actually remember.
Yeah, dude. Even Zoom, it remembers. But the problem is with this, because I am keeping it on one monitor for Twitch, so I can read the comments. Now I need. Now I did a window capture.
Yeah.
Which I need to keep it on this page. You understand what I'm saying?
By the way, I cannot read the comments at all.
Yeah. You can hold my phone and I mean, I am.
I'm using Twitch on my phone right now, and I'm actually showing the comments.
Oh.
Yeah, but Bullet's saying they can hear us both.
Might as well log in.
Yeah,
I think it
just
was just Google Meets.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So
Yeah.
I was telling you, what was the thing that you
For
were,
commercializing,
like,
you know.
okay, I'll give you a very good example, right? So Shang-Chi just came up on cinemas. I don't know if you watched it. I don't know if you guys are into the Marvel cinema.
I am.
I am since I was a kid. Okay.
Yeah, so Shang-Chi is a brilliant film, by the way. Please watch it. It's bloody amazing. Here's what I noticed. We were doing this thing for the community, and we were trying to get like basically a community screening and that sort of thing. As you know, it's very, very tough now, especially with the restrictions. And stuff.
Yeah.
And more or less, one of the things I noticed is that people who have no business being in the geek community or the geek scene were promoting this film, and like they were influencers, and these were like fashion and lifestyle influencers, and their only thing that they had going for them. I'm not going to name names because obviously we're in a very public space right now, in a very public stream, but this is very normal culture here.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense because their field is completely different. They have zero knowledge about all these things as well. So, like, if you're promoting something, at least, like, you know, the knowledge
to be honest to you, Nox, I never heard about it. I mean, I'm very new in this whole thing.
Like you're saying something that I've never noticed, like fashion bloggers or like other kind of influencers, like trying to sponsor something that is related to MCU, for example. You know.
So okay, you carry on, Nox. You were saying that.
So basically, this happens with every screening as well. Basically, how it works is, you have your run-of-the-mill regular audiences, people who win tickets and that sort of thing, which is great. You have the press, and then you have people who are in very different industries, and their only thing is, oh, thank you for the free tickets and that sort of thing, which is great. You know, like a lot of people. I, for example, have climbed up that ladder on that journey to like get to where I am now because I took years and years of talking to the public, talking on Twitter, doing movie reviews, and I worked really hard as well to get to that point.
Massive respect.
Massive respect, bro.
But it's a bit sad to see that I'm now fighting against an algorithm.
Okay, I understand.
We all are actually.
Yeah.
Everyone on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, name it. That's the game now. The game is basically it's a numbers game, and it doesn't matter on the quality of your content anymore. It's the quantity and how many people are basically what's the word here to say? It's mass producing basically. You're basically
Yeah.
a content. Everyone's a content factory. Technically, you both are a content factory as well,
Yeah.
because every weekend you're coming and having a conversation with people around the world to an audience of say 10 people right now who are watching us on
Right.
chat,
Yeah.
and 5 on mine as well. So people have to like be engaged with things. That's just the nature of how Twitch works. But what's sad is you can generally put up a well-produced piece, and then otherwise, like in fact, I think Maximus Corp is on my channel who's talking, saying you can do clickbait as well. You can basically say I saw Shang-Chi and Simulio appeared in Novo Cinemas in Dubai, but he didn't very technically appear. And they're like, haha, gotcha. And that would get 100,000 views as opposed to
Exactly.
your very carefully crafted reviewer as well. Like I know somebody who's been reviewing movies, building up a YouTube channel. She got about like 7K subs, which is no easy task. Until today, nobody actually calls her for like movie screenings and that sort of thing, because at the end of the day, they want the next biggest influencer to do that.
That is so sad. Like, you know, that's the, like he said, quantity over quality. Like, imagine someone who actually avidly is a fan of that kind of movie or that kind of franchise, and imagine going and actually paying attention to the little tidbits and like, waiting for the end scene. For example, like those are the fans like who I would actually listen to. Their reviews I would actually, like that's why whenever Nox says that he's going for something, I'm like, wait, how was it?
For 10 years,
I want to know what he thinks.
For 10 years,
like,
I was watching Marvel movies. I didn't know that there is an end scene. I used to just walk out. Like I was with my drummer Z, and like Z is like, sit down. We were at Deadpool, first Deadpool. It's like, sit down, man. I'm like, what? It's like, sit down. There's something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? Like from now on, like every Marvel movie, I sit down till
like
the end.
imagine there are these few people who know about that. There are some others that majority don't even know that there's an end scene.
And I wasted a fucking 20 minutes just sitting in there, and that was Infinity Wars.
Oh, I mean,
they didn't have any ending.
Well, I mean, that isn't like a.
But again, I like
series,
Marvel and I like DC.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm a huge Marvel fan.
Yeah. But again, I get what he's saying, because imagine like getting a review from someone who doesn't even have much knowledge about the characters, for example.
As he said, it's
or
about
the backstory.
clickbait, it's about like, dude, you see them in the comment, they jump in any a bit populated streams on Twitch, and it's like, oh, you want to get followers, you want to do this. This is another thing that it really gets on my nerves, People just want to get on that whole bandwagon. Is like, oh, we know our shit and we're with you.
Yeah.
Like, dude, Nox, correct me if I'm wrong. There is a lot, like for me, this thing is just trial and error every freaking day. Like
Exactly.
I'm learning dude, today, as
like
the guys
for example,
were saying,
like even our guest cancelled. Like sometimes like we face hurdles where
Bandalet is saying is like that Desi uncle wearing Motorhead t-shirt. Not me. Why are you looking at me?
I don't know that because I didn't see what you were wearing.
Actually,
all the time.
It's a very interesting point you bring up, because if you realize this, I know we're all like pretty much been invested in doing this sort of thing, but we're getting old and we are no longer relevant actually right now, because technically the target market are all Gen Z, so they're obviously going to go for Gen Z content creators right now.
Right.
You might as well be a Desi uncle, quote unquote, with a Motorhead t-shirt, because technically only Desi uncles right now are wearing Motorhead t-shirts. Everybody else is wearing Ariana Grande shirts.
Hey, I'm wearing a System of a Down t-shirt, so
yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. The stuff and shit that we are into is no longer relevant in the larger mainstream pop culture universe, because technically they only make. It's very sad. They only make content if it sells.
Yeah, that is so.
It's just crazy, man. It's crazy.
Even I see like kids nowadays reading the books, like many of them don't even know like the old the old writers, or for example old series.
You're talking to the wrong guy. Talk to Nox. Nox, maybe he's a
like
book guy.
Nox, like what I'm saying is like Gen Z is like very few children or like teenagers I'll meet who actually like sit down and read the books before they actually watch the series or the movies. You know what I mean? Like that's what we used to do, right?
Okay, can I put something in perspective?
Yeah.
Please.
You are now sounding like our parents who say that we don't get it. Saying that you have to admit, our parents did the same thing to us when we started taking new stuff in.
I agree.
We are technically become the very people that we are when we say that we have not accepted anything.
Well, I just mean
So
to say
basically, you are the Desi auntie
No.
with Motorhead t-shirt.
So whether you like it or not,
I'll be the one wearing AKB shirt, okay? AKB shirt or Lambo.
whether you like it or not,
Yeah.
we are a part of a generation that's now talking to Gen Z, who was supposed to break the. Again, someone in my chat, basically my mod Half-Blood Vince, is basically saying we are also gatekeeping the very same way our parents and their generation did. That we are talking, and we're talking basically the way the Gen Y or the Boomers limited them. It's a vicious cycle, and we're doing that because we don't get it. So what if people want Fortnite V-Bucks on their birthday? That's what they get joy out of. Unfortunately, that makes no sense to me. Why you would spend your hard-earned cash on a digital skin on Fortnite, but it sells, and kids love that stuff actually. So
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
everyone
gaming and stuff. I don't have a thing
no,
about
but
it.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
this applies to everywhere. Like, look, you guys decided to do a talk show on Twitch from the UAE. There are not that many. In fact, I don't know of any right now. You're arguably maybe one of two in English, in the English format. I know there are plenty in Arabic, but Hindi in English, there isn't anybody.
I understand, yeah.
And yeah, so basically what I'm trying to hit at over here is that, and this is now coming back to MEFCC as well, what really saddened me, and I don't say this lightly, I love MEFCC and I love what these guys are doing, and I love that they had a platform for geek events in the UAE. What really, really upset me the most was ultimately they decided to make it some sort of geek expo kind of thing. It became very commercial, where I started seeing influencers being named brand ambassadors. Brand ambassadors of what exactly? I don't know. But they were brand ambassadors.
Oh god.
They were talking about the event. And we joined as a community as well. And ultimately, I really want MUCC to succeed. And this is where Popsy Live comes in now. Like, in all seriousness, it was started by the guys who actually ran MUCC in the beginning. Basically, they are the brainchild of the original MUCC. This one was the first Comic-Con ever, was in the Marina Club next to Barasti.
Okay.
And it was the best experience I ever had, because you had people who are local artists putting up their artwork. You had like a bunch of video game stations.
How long ago was how long was it? Sorry. How long ago was the one that you're talking about?
7 years ago.
Wow.
Oh, you're talking about 2012, I think?
Now he remembers.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
the whole corner, now
because
he
my
remembers.
ex-band Nicotine was playing in that Comic-Con, the first Comic-Con.
Yeah, Nicotine
okay.
was at that con, by the way. I do remember this.
Wow.
That was the time I left the band.
Dude, imagine if you guys would have like cross paths but never known.
I've never been to Comic-Con.
I've actually, that's what I wanted to correct. I've actually met him, but not in person. Like, I've actually seen him in a distance. That's how I
me?
recognize. Yeah, you.
Aw, where?
Where?
Like, obviously, like, I had no business talking to you, which is why we never spoke to the Nicotine band at all.
Wait, but where
When
did you
was
see
that?
him?
When was that?
I think it was at the music room. I don't quite remember the location.
Okay, well,
or the-
yeah.
Yeah, you used to, because
Yeah.
Nicotine used to hang out at the
Yep.
Nox. Sorry, my chat's just making fun of me right now on my
Oh,
channel.
God.
Sorry, my bad. Anyway, so they're saying Nox stands at his window, staring, watching at sleep.
Great. Stalker.
Anyway, now it's become a full-on out of control.
That's the
situation on my
thing.
channel.
Like,
Yeah.
Knox, hold to your thought.
Okay.
Hold to your
Yeah.
thought, because I had a good friend of mine. He's not my friend. He's my friend's boyfriend.
Yeah.
So she was saying that he is very critical about he said the first two Comic-Cons were okay, but the third and the rest of them, they were just a stretch, and there's it was just about the whole factor of making money.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like this market is so saturated on this thing that people are gonna show up. So they just milk it.
Yeah.
There is not, as Nox said, it's just about the cash. It's about that recognition, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine having that much. Like, of course, there are like kids that have now, grown up into adults that are also still revisiting. You know what I mean? Like, so 7 years back, if someone's a teenager, you'll still go. You know what I mean? So, like, they take advantage of that they have repeat visitors, and also the like he said, there are new kids that are also visiting as well.
Even Leslie's saying he likes the first two that happened. So yeah, Nox, you were saying. Sorry if I cut you off. I just wanted to put that out.
You know what the funny thing is? Like, we go to these events, as kids, as young adults who didn't have that much cash to spend on anything, and now we were hoping that these events keep on continuing because we actually have the money now. We kind of make that money to basically buy the stuff that we love and we're passionate about. Because again, at the end of the day, it's kind of like how obvious this is attractive to us. But here's how things have gone into perspective, and this is also a very tech side of looking at this, right? This Pac-Man here, the one that I have right now, like, this is something I got as a gift.
Yeah, but they cannot see you because the wall cropping is...
you crop me off, but on my Twitch, like, I have literally have like a... hold on, I'll show you. That's the Pac-Man.
Nice.
It's so cute.
I love it, man.
It's so cute.
The ghost in the Pac-Man game, basically... what I'm trying to say is basically that is $20 on Amazon. But if you go to GK Games, or if you go to anyone, if you want to buy this off Comic-Con, it's obviously much higher, and there's nothing to fault anyway, because that's just how capitalism works. Because they have a storefront, you pay extra for the convenience of getting something quick.
Exactly, yeah. And it also includes all their cost of like keeping the product in a mall, for example, or like, at a high-end place. So I don't blame them. Yeah.
Now, imagine that at a convention where everyone, you're paying about 200 dirhams or 180 dirhams in ticketing, and then you're paying another 60 dirhams in food, 50 for drinks. How much have you already spent? You haven't even bought anything.
Exactly. That's so true.
It's. I remember when was it? I think it was 2019. There was a gaming exhibition happening in Maidan. I forgot the name. Nox.
Yeah.
It was a very bad one, to be honest with you. Like,
did you go?
Yeah, it was me, Saram, and Rez, and a couple of other. Salman was there.
Oh,
so. Like, the thing was, it was one, like, okay, literally it was 3 sections. One section was that main stage that they were like doing some cosplay shows, and like, they had some big ass, like, a big shot into the whole, like, in the gaming industry showing up. The second side, like the one in the middle, it was for mixed games. Like, they had one console for Rocket League, for example. I'm telling you how bad was the management. They had like around 10 or 12 booths for Mortal Kombat 11, the new one. They had few games here and there, but like a big ass section for Fortnite. They had more than 500 entries for Fortnite.
There you go.
But
again, proving the point that he says, what sells.
Dude, it was so bad managed, so bad. And the tickets were not reasonable. They were okay, as Nox said. It's just like when you go there, you'll be like, "What the hell, man? I don't have."
Like I paid for this.
The food was a minimum of $60, and they were having new special editions of Funko Pops, which they were selling for like $170 or like $180.
Wow!
And like it was
and they retail
crazy.
Usually half of that.
It was crazy, but the thing is, like, bad management and whatever is on the top shelf nowadays, it sells. You know, it's just. Have you been to that?
I know what event you're talking about, but
you don't want to name drop
for the reasons of privacy and not wanting to get kicked. I'm not going to say anything about that.
I know, but
I will say a few more things that I can actually talk about because this is public knowledge.
Yep.
Basically, a lot of people put on these fancy shows thinking that there are numbers to back it up, and usually that the case is that this place is the launch pad for such a thing. However, you have to consider 2 factors as well, because the game's not changed completely. We are launching things here, but the larger market is not even us. It's actually the greater Middle East region.
Right.
It's just that it's easier to do that here.
Right, yeah.
There's an actual flexibility in that respect to actually do events here and then stream it online and that sort of thing. So what you're saying is bad may not necessarily look bad in the greater scheme of things, you know?
Yeah.
Because we are used to events for a certain standard. And that can also apply to a lot of things as well. We're used to a certain standard of things, but that standard has dropped significantly because it's now just cheaper to do things online.
Yeah. And also imagine having a stream of like all like the marketing side, like he's saying, showing an event to be something, and then imagine as like you as a person who enjoys the movies or the games, going and experiencing it and having like a bad review. So like imagine the colossal difference between the two things, like, you know, virtual and actually physically going to these events. So like, you know, you can understand the amount of effort they put into what is shown and what you actually experience.
There was a huge campaign behind it. But Nox, a question for you.
Yeah.
This thing not being in our power is like, is it our fault or is something that we can never do anything about it?
Money talks. It's basically following where the money is right now, and right now the highest spenders are people between the ages of 18 and 35.
Wow, there is one comment. Sorry, I have to read this. There is a comment from Countess Octopus. She said, she or he, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Countess should be she.
I don't know.
Countess is a she, yes.
Yeah, okay. There you go. So she's saying also doing stuff online means I can attend in my pajamas and minimal judgment. That's so true. That is so true. The convenience makes it more attractive. You know, like just to sit at home and enjoy it, and you know, you're right.
Believe it or not, the introverts last year were fine, you know, because for them everything went online, everything was people were staying at home. When I say fine, I mean like a few of them. Obviously we had the whole meltdown of financial loss and everything.
Yes,
but
that's true.
On a psychological level we saw a shift because it has changed the game now. Like if you notice, there's been a couple people are not ready to go back out there, even to work as well. Like I know that people have issues going back to the office because after a year of working from home, you don't have to be stuck in traffic. You don't have to spend your time like on a station or a train or like interact with a lot of people
or get ready or like, you know,
like literally you get up at 8:30, get your breakfast, have your breakfast at your table, and you're back at work.
Exactly. Yeah, the convenience.
And,
yeah. Which is
exactly. But I do feel bad for like the musicians who suffered as well. The music industry suffered so much.
Yeah, like even for me, like before meeting him, I was a huge introvert. So like everything that was happening, I was watching online. I was not one of those people that would go out of my comfort zone and like go and socialize or like go and meet people or like go and see events or something like that. But now that I'm familiarized with how difficult it is for like artists or performers or like going out to support them is like now like one of my goals. Like, you know, like whenever I can, I try. So
the whole I mean,
the shift
again,
was
like the shift. Okay, you were saying, I was about to say the same thing. Say it.
No, continue.
The thing is, like, the shift was not for the like very specific side of the entertainment. You know, like okay, musicians had the most damage. Other than that, there was like, dude, the gatherings and everything is still happening sometimes.
Now DJs are open now. Like you can perform as of today.
Dude, Dubai is like 100% full swing. Like they're booking events, they're having people over for like gigs and stuff. Like, you know, there's a lot happening now compared to before.
To be fair, like I got COVID as well. Like when I had COVID, like last month, like it was bad. And
I remember.
But here's the thing, though. Like I had my vaccination, and the fact is that if I was back home in India, which I haven't been in 10 years, so I don't even consider it home anymore. If I was in India, I'd have to like wait in a queue list. I may not have gotten the vaccine. There's so many things, and that's why I'm a little thankful for being here. Like, you know, the thing is, like I think a lot of people here take for granted how lucky they are to be here, actually, because we can technically meet up at your place to have a meal without worrying whether I'm going to give you COVID or not. Like that's how it is. You know, so one of the things, again, like even Countess Octopus is also basically saying like the difference between how the music industry cope versus how people like stand-up comedy work as well. Coming back to your point, like a lot of people started going online. Everyone had to start diversifying and stuff like that. Yeah, Ahmed is a good observation as well. Our friends at a little known band known Juliana Down.
Oh, Dia.
Yeah, Dia went into production.
Yep, long
And
back.
yeah, and he saw this coming because I don't know if he's made music anytime soon, and there's nothing. And I love their music as well. Like they actually had a good thing going. But
I enjoy their music.
the transitionary nature.
Noon band,
yeah,
right?
He's saying Juliana Down.
Oh, Julia. I thought he said Noon Band.
No.
no.
I haven't listened to Juliana Down.
They are so old.
Wait,
and
what type of band?
We're talking 10 years plus
Yeah.
now at this point.
What genre are they?
they are
Rock. They were rock.
Yes,
Really.
like
Pop rock.
it's like pop rock,
Oh, okay.
like whatever floats their boat.
Do you know
basically.
the band?
I played gigs with the guys. I know Dia inside out. I know what Sari, the bassist.
You
Yeah.
never told me about this
Yeah,
band.
I mean, again, it's not a.
You learn something new every day.
There you go. Yeah, I came to know. Now I'm gonna go
They
and
are
research.
but-
of that circle of goons, but they are a different circle of goons.
Here we go. Here we go.
Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is
Okay.
before we get to that
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
The point I'm trying to make is like a lot of the musicians were forced to like get into other stuff as well. The thing is like the nature of this place is we have to constantly hustle to eat. We can't do one thing. Like that's what I've realized as well. Like we can't do the same thing. Otherwise, you just end up being so stagnant. And like the very beautiful explanation for like all the things that we're doing here. Because we're here, we're so transitionary in nature. Like how can you know that if you build a scene, even for the small streaming community, the music community, any community for that matter, it will go when the founders or the followers of that community just start to go away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So obviously like, the next point that a lot of people are going to be asking is, why should we bother? The question then comes down to why not? Because ultimately, if you're here for a short time, and COVID taught me this very important lesson because how short and fragile life is, I'd rather be building something and enjoying something than not do anything at all.
That's what I mean. I even for me, when the whole quarantine thing started, I got so fed up of that schedule of like getting up, being a robot, and just like keeping that monotonous cycle. So that's how my art actually escalated during that time. So like I came out with more pieces, and he's right. You have to have another outlet, like and you need to do something else here.
I mean, the whole pandemic was a help for a lot of people. Like even convos started during the pandemic. Like so it was a
which our
kick in the ass.
marriage was like a little a nice few months gap.
Yeah.
So
No, I was anyway. I was going like through screwed up shit, so I was thinking to put it to sleep for a while. So you came in the right time. That's what she said.
Oh, thank you.
So Nox, man, these are great topics to talk about. Which again is like we are so honored to have someone who actually been between them, and
exactly
he like you saw this from the front row. So
the thing is, it's such a weird journey with me because I was so ingrained in every scene I could get my hands on, every like pop culture side, like the music scene, for example. I think I told you the first day we met, I did a documentary on the music scene as well.
Which
and that was for my thesis for my university at the time. But then I realized when I did that, I enjoyed telling people stories so much that I then went to become a journalist. And then after being a journalist, I found that technology was something I was really passionate about. And here you go, like the rest is history.
Yeah.
So basically, a lot of people were like asking, "Oh, you got lucky." It's easy to say luck was a factor of that. Yeah, I did get lucky. That's true, but unless you really work hard and then put yourself out there, like you guys are doing that the same way right now, in a very small way, obviously juggling between your personal life as well.
Yeah,
exactly.
That is so true.
A lot of people come up on Twitch and say like, why is it so hard for you to like stream regularly? Because you see, good example, DJ Zax. He's streaming right now, in fact, and he's someone who started after me, and he has more followers than me, and that's totally fine because I'm happy for the guy, because when you do something consistently, you're passionate about what you do, and you stick to your guns and you stand to your convictions, all of that sort of thing, it works. That's the Dubai effect, actually. Like I've seen, like exactly. Like it's like Countess Octopus again. This is chimed in on my chat.
Yeah,
it's basically the loudest babies get the most attention.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's just such a good analogy.
It is.
Wow.
I mean, if you act like a baby, you don't get attention for too long. But if you make the noise, you will
scream louder.
But I mean, that's why you can't scream for loud in like a longer duration, because it's that one hype, and then after that spike in your content creation, and then it's just like it's just like a trend or a fad that someone.
Well, that's the thing. But basically, Nox with me, if you have that.
But
strategy,
the consistency,
the consistency and the grind needs to be top notch, and you need to be creative, like you need to think out of the box.
Exactly.
So if you're not having that
and also like for example for us, like to stream on our days, have that schedule followed, and like even if like for example today we didn't have a guest, where Twitch gave us a guest, so that's just how we have to handle things.
I mean it's crazy, and I think Countess Octopus saying depends what platform you want to attend on. Acting like a baby works very well some places.
She's kind of true, because I mean you can make more noise on some platforms more prominently than the others.
Nox, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, I know she gonna handle my ass later on. Okay, I am still not keen on the whole idea that we're talking about this place, okay, and there is no support. Okay, I don't want to say it.
He's just rephrasing the thing he wants to say.
I'm trying to put it in the best way I can.
He's trying to filter everything that is coming.
Like what? Okay,
takes out the legal law list. What can I say?
Exactly.
Like musicians in this region. Wait, I just want to point one thing.
Okay, be right back, guys. I'll go make myself some food.
So the musicians, for example, they are not helpful. Okay? Even I think in this category, when it comes to streaming and become an online online content creator in general, you need that help from your network or from your friends. How you can grind if there's no wait, I still didn't finish.
I'm gonna let you finish, and then I'm gonna say one thing to you, and you'll shut your mouth.
That would be a Guinness record thing, because you're gonna hold your thought until then.
I feel like I touched the nerve there.
Just wait.
What I'm trying to say is that you need that sort of motivation of your friends and your whoever is in touch with you. If they don't help you, like how hard is it to share one fucking post that you have?
Okay, can I answer now? Can I?
Please go ahead.
Okay.
Like you're so.
We got, first of all, Twitch is a community that
forget about Twitch.
Matter.
Twitch is amazing. I'm not talking Twitch. I said musicians, and when it comes to motivating you to be grinding.
Okay, but like being a musician here in UAE is already a very difficult job, because here that kind of art is not appreciated.
Snakes everywhere.
There you go, Bullet. You're right. Exactly.
No, but I'm talking in this category, like I mean that's why my question is for Nox. In this category, don't you think you need the help from the people as well? Like at least to like give you something in return. They see that you're grinding, but if there's nothing in return, how? Dude, a lot of people, they lose interest.
You know that many people already say, first of all, I'm gonna answer for you, Nox, okay, because there is no effing scene here in Middle East.
I'm not talking musicians. Dubai. Can you leave the music? Why
you just started with musicians. I was talking about Twitch.
I am talking about the fucking content creating. I said like the musicians, there is no...
Okay, I'm gonna say something. All right.
I don't know what he wants to say.
You are just confused.
As an ex-musician, I totally get like your opinion about this, because you tried so hard for like so many years to basically build something up, and here's my take on this, especially like for the fact that why is that we are not getting as much visibility as the big guys as well. Keep in mind, those guys have been doing that same thing for over 5 to 6 years as well. It's a very saturated space we compete in. We are competing. Technically, I should be in competition with you because you're a local streamer, I'm a local streamer, but I don't really think that way as
Same
well.
here, Same here.
Right? We
we've
don't.
never come across a single
you
streamer
are-
here who has that mentality.
Yeah, however, that is the nature of the beast because at the end of the day, the biggest streamers are the ones who act very entitled because they're protecting the cash cow, as it were. Because I know this for a fact that this happens a lot as well, especially during Twitch. You can recommend the streamer, and then those people will actually. It's basically, oh, you made a friend through my friend, and you didn't call me for that little party. That's what happens. Like, you basically do not want to risk giving your audience to another channel. And if you start losing regular viewers, what are you left with? Especially as a small channel, what do? This can then be applied to anything in this space, in this region, because one of the things I've noticed as well, coming to your thing, because I know what you were about to say regarding the music scene here, or the so-called music scene as I like to call it.
Yes, exactly.
Is that people are tremendously competitive and they don't have to be. So
Exactly.
they
But
don't
again,
have to be competitive at all. However,
sorry to cut you off. It's not regarding the musicians in this section.
No,
It's
I know.
regarding-
I'm talking about anything in general, but
Yeah.
this is something I've noticed in particular as well because when I filmed the people I filmed for the documentary, I noticed that obviously they play a person. It's not a true documentary at the end of the day because a documentary is what gets people's genuine reactions. But everybody, we had to obviously, for the nature of the place we're in, you basically sanitize anything that can get people or the people who are making the thing in trouble. Because at the end of the day, when you make a documentary, you basically want to get the raw human emotion and that sort of thing.
Right.
So, coming to your post, why is it so hard to share a single post among your friends? Well, that's how you know who your true friends are at the end of the day.
Wow.
That's just pretty much the end of the
I need a soundboard with shots fired. Like I need bomb effects and shots fired. Like, ding, 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 ding. Like I
Look,
need to do
a very
that.
good example, Bleeding. He got affiliate, I think, quite recently as well.
Yeah, just recently.
Just-
Yes, we were there on the stream.
That's the positive side of this platform. You interviewed him. You convinced him on stream to go on Twitch. He's now playing Call of Duty and hopefully making money off that in a nice side hustle. And the same can then be applied to you. You're having conversations with people for an audience, and Leslie will throw you 20 subs randomly as an anonymous person. So that might actually happen. I know he's watching very.
Wait, this might be a curveball. Maybe it's
maybe
Nox.
Nox is the one who was
No,
the anonymous cheerer. It
I
was
spend
you.
I
Just
spend
admit it.
20,000 dirhams paying rent. I don't have money for
Just
that.
admit it. Blink your eyes. Blink your eye once.
I mean, I just want to read one comment from Bullet. He's saying he's talking about basic support from fellow community members or friends. Maybe just sharing a single post might help, but people don't do that.
Yeah.
That's because Nox came last minute and said raid him. Oh, he's talking about the.
Oh yeah. Well, see, I will even inform you like even about myself. Like for example, I have been creating art since 2017. Okay. Like for example, like proper like designing tattoos for drummers, musicians, athletes, and like different kinds of people. So I have never, other than like maybe like you, who has like shared my art, or maybe that one artist from Saudi Arabia who I wanted to bring her, but she's shy.
Like,
Maybe two people.
How hard
out
is
of
it?
out of
How
all
hard
my
is it?
before by the way, this is my new Instagram page. Before, when I had my old one, which was Black Ink Liberator, that was around 700 followers. I never had one single person promote my art, although I was still getting clients.
But-
So this is how it is, dude. Like no one has that 10 minutes to do that courtesy to repost it on the story
It's
or
not
to
a-
like promote it for them.
Okay, I don't want to name drop. The guy texts her and tells her, Nox, listen to this. Tells her, you know what? Send me your flyers. I will promote it on my channel. I'm like, wait a second. On IG, you have the option to reshare. Why you're not doing that? You know, like why you want me to send my things to? It's like, dude, I really don't understand it.
But you're focusing on something
no, I'm
so
not focusing.
local.
I'm not focusing.
You know that
dude,
that
dude,
day.
wait a second.
You know,
wait
Nox,
a second.
that day we had a literal like
dude, it's not about the local thing. It's about.
He was from US, right? Who can drop by? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
He just dropped by randomly because of the. He wanted to check out new pages. He followed us. He subscribed to us, and he had a conversation with us. And now he's like imagine, like you're getting support from random countries.
Listen. My question still remains no, it's not about, okay, from where you start. From the beginning, you're not attacking outside. You're not going internationally from day one. I mean, Nox, I don't know, man.
Nox is just like, Nox is like, what is happening?
I feel like the dirty talk and Shenanigans has become therapy talk at this point.
No, because I'm trying to make him understand that, because like for example through DJ Zax we went on through getting followers
Nox,
from UK, Daddy Wisdom, who actually helped us reach affiliation.
Yes.
You know, he gave us those followers to, we were on 45 I think,
44,
and and he like helped us get to 50. So like imagine, like he has that kind of support. It's just that locally no one gives two shits. That's
by
the thing.
the way, in bracket, I freaking love Twitch, and Twitch only been good to me. That's it.
Only Twitch, huh?
No, the Twitch community. Yes, obviously, because, dude.
Okay, then tata bye. I'm going.
Nox. We were telling Bullet on Thursday when we met him after the stream. I was telling him, like, dude, you are the only first guy that I'm thanking in, like, you know, personally in front of me. Other than that, no one else in my whole 10 plus years of freaking musicianship in this country, no one even told me. Okay, they told me remotely whenever I was part of them, they told me, oh, nice voice, nice this, nice that. But sharing my shit, I'm like, what the, why? Like, why is this hard? It just grinds my gears that you talk, like, you know, there is
let me, and Countess Octopus actually on my chat has actually put something very, very beautiful as well. Like, for people who are not always socially switched on, like, basically, they don't want to share their stories with Twitch fans and all that. They're there. They like, for example, Countess right now has no business watching me right now talk to you guys. Like, I'm sure she has better things to do with her time at the moment. But she's choosing to do that.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, by the way, for actually sticking around. But basically, she was just basically saying, I'm always prefer to help in other ways. X was in a band. I only shared a handful of posts online, but he was always doing other stuff as much as I could instead of sharing it online. Because see, the nature of what we're doing right now, everything's like, you have to have a digital presence, you should have followers and that sort of thing.
Exactly.
I feel Ahmed's pain. I really do. Because ultimately, like, if you ask any random person who Nicotine was as a band, they'll say, like, what cigarette brand is that? Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like...
Yeah.
Like, but for those who matter, the scene alone itself, like, the music scene here especially, the ones who do knew, like, and it's such a close-knit community as well, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, that's the niche of it, and that can be applied to almost anything here. I wouldn't have known about you if not for DJ Zax. DJ Zax would not have presumably not known about you if it were not for Bundlehead.
Actually, no. He's a common friend through Sarim.
Sarim, that's what I'm saying. So the thing is, like, it is sad what's going on in terms of the scene and how much it's a struggle, because like 5 or 6 years before this, it would not have been the case because it would have been easier to enter.
Exactly.
But we are competing, and this now comes back to the very basic thing. We are competing with a computer program that decides whether or not we're interesting enough for people to see. Like, think of it as a classroom. You're doing a presentation. For me, when I'm doing my Twitch, and I do my Twitch horribly, by the way, I am not consistent. I don't play games very well. I don't try to interact with chat and watch. Again, because I can be talking about stuff like this at the end of the day, but the nature of my work means I may or may not get to stream once or twice a week if I'm lucky. Mm-hmm. And I in fact, but here's the thing: when I do stream and I get the support that I'm getting right now, like in fact, at the Twitch India channel, for example, they just randomly started rating and following me, and they started following me. That moments like that is what keeps me going.
Like, for example, I have noticed a few of Nox's streams where I remember keeping him on the background, and I was just cooking. It felt so peaceful because of his, first of all, his voice is very calming. Okay, the way he talks is very calming. Second of all, there was that game one time, I remember I was at your mom's place, and I was sitting watching him play a random game of where he was just, I think, washing a bus or something, or RV. I don't know what it was. Dude, I have never watched anyone play a game like that or stream a game like that. Other than that, it was somehow just peaceful watching him do it. Dude, it's so peculiar that I was into that stuff. Like, I was like, why am I enjoying this now?
Exactly.
It was so calming.
Nox, I agree with whatever you said 150%. It's just that, it's a bummer when it comes to that point when, first of all, you need to reach out to your network, to your friends. First thing you make on you make it.
Like, after so much Nox explained, he's back to...
My dear, calm down, first of all. I am not talking about Twitch community.
You calm down.
I am. You are not getting my point. You are just choosing...
No, listen.
No, it's not letting go. I'm not talking about Twitch. This is a serious problem that if no one counter-fucking-attack it, no one gonna fucking realize. You know me, I'm not a person to sit down on my ass. For example, Zach came to me last year and he said, do you have any idea about Twitch? I said, bro, you're asking the wrong guy, but I would love to help you out. And I told him, don't join Facebook. Facebook is just, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm straightforward. When I'm helping, I'm helping. Nox is going on, I'll be there. If I can, I'll tell him, bro, I'm sorry, I can't. Zach, sorry, bro, I call him, dude, I can't make it. Leslie went off one session. I contacted him today. I am like this. When someone helps me, I don't forget. Basically, I'm a camel. Take it this way. But when some people talk the big talk, walk the big walk, preach about this fucking shit that they are fucking doing it for the scene, they're doing it for this, they're doing it for that. I'm sorry I'm boring you with my depression, Nox, but this is some legit shit that has always been on my heart, and she only heard this. And like few handful of my friends, because I love to nag to my friends. But
he loves to nag in general.
Dude, this is productive nagging.
Yeah. Okay, that's something that exists. I didn't know that.
And dirty talk.
Okay. You want some water? You want to calm down?
Basically what I'm trying to say, okay, you first start your Instagram, you need to get your friends to follow you. So if they don't do...
But sometimes you get like traffic from unexpected
Maybe I'm just expecting too much from people, which I need to just lower down.
Actually, you are.
Yeah, dude, there you go. I've been telling him, dude, look, okay, Nox, you know what?
All right.
I have been telling him that why don't you just do it out of your passion that you want to create content? You know what I mean? That why do numbers and shit matter? Like, okay, Twitch and like what you're earning, analytics and algorithms and all those stuff. Okay, you keep track of that. But then other than that, if you're not getting peace out of what you're making or like trying to create, how are people going to have fun when you're not having fun?
Here's the thing that I did when I started out Twitch. And now I started out and now I basically changed the way I do Twitch entirely. I turned off the view counter. The view counter only serves to remind you that there are how many people have eyes on you. And the minute you say there's no eyes on you, you just stop and you're like, what's the point?
That is such a good point.
Yeah, for me, it's simple. And I'll be very honest because I do Twitch stats a lot for the communities I run. And in fact, one of my good friends, in fact, someone Black Chaos GG is watching as well. And we run the streamers out of content community.
Yes.
And when you were talking about stuff like that, he was obviously sending a laughing emoji at me because he knows the pain that you're talking about. Yeah. And look, Ahmed, I don't have to tell this to Naz as well, but specifically to you, when I did Twitch, I can confidently say right now there are more people watching than there are watching me right now. And that is nobody's fault because you have already made your mark. You have already had people watching you and you have built that community. That number will only go up. It will not go down. Because at 85 followers, I have 250, by the way, plus. People are watching you more. That's perspective. Now, if I were to follow the numbers, only go after the numbers and base my success based on a number, how different are we than our parents who ask us to get 100 out of 100 on a math exam for years and years and years? It's the same feeling. You can't compare your success due to an individual factor. Leslie can drop random subs, and that's because he's a good friend. Ultimately, what you now have is you basically have built a platform where we can have conversations like this, Because how many platforms are there in Dubai? There are none. And if you were like, oh yeah, it's not working out, I disagree, because it is working out.
No.
Yeah, like Twitch has catapulted you in the sense that I know you're feeling very emotional about this as well.
You know why he's also laughing? Because I've told exact same thing what you're saying.
Yeah.
He hears it every single fucking
No,
I mean, that's what marriage is, right? We often not listen to our partners until a third party tells us this.
Exactly.
Man,
now he's like, you know what? Nox makes sense, but when my wife says it,
No, dude, guys, both of you are 100 million% completely right.
why change your personality?
No, the
Whatever.
thing is that I think you guys are not. You know what? I'll just
Okay, I'll be
down here.
I'll be very blunt with you, Ahmed. With the show,
I'm not nagging about Twitch. Twitch is
No,
the best thing ever happened to me.
Someone let him talk.
I'm talking about general perception at all. Why should out of the several 100+ friends that you have and made in this country and abroad and all that, why should they come in and tune in? What do they owe you for that?
They don't owe me anything.
And there you go. That's pretty much the gist of it.
So
you're building this thing. You're telling, hey, people, please support. The nature of the beast is that not everyone will. No one is that altruistic in the sense that, oh yeah, okay, great. We'll share a post. We'll do this. And that sort of thing.
I agree 100%.
Like, for example,
it's just that, wait a second. I agree to whatever you guys are saying. I'm not debating on any of that.
Yeah.
I'm debating on the point that stop preaching that you're supporting it. You are not the Twitch community. The Twitch community is beautiful. You guys are amazing. I'm talking about those other people. Stop preaching about supporting when you're not doing it. As I said, I am super pissed off when it comes to
Which is why you build a new audience.
There
Exactly.
you go.
And thanks to Twitch.
I have said it a million times.
Thanks to Twitch and thanks to you guys. Like, dude, I told you
Like,
this
we
even
may-
off
like-
stream.
like
when
for-
I met you, Nox, off stream, I told you, no one ever spent 10. Dude, who the hell? Like, Daddy Wisdom doesn't know us.
Yeah.
The guy doesn't know
Just
us.
random act of kindness. He
We
was
were-
like, you
and-
know what? You're
and
not
that's-
affiliated
and
yet.
that's-
Let's
and
get that done.
Exactly.
Twitch is its own shit show in itself. But that's the thing. It's the people that make this platform.
Beautiful. And
Exactly.
it's make it helpful.
Yeah, and everyone that we've come across through DJ are awesome souls. Like for
Dude,
you,
they
for
are-
example, as
dude,
well.
I swear
You know,
to
like
God. Where you guys been like 10 years ago, man?
We were standing in the quiet corner of the bar minding our own business.
Oh,
Because
see, there you go. You got
People
you.
in the music room are fucking intimidating, to say the least.
Oh. I mean, if we have future AKB gigs, we can
Dude,
call
for
Nox.
sure, man. Calm down, man, dude. Anyway, I mean, let's meet up. Other than like, dude,
I would love
Bullet
to.
was like, yeah. When we met Bullet, Nox is like, Bullet. He was like this on the phone. Is like, because I told him. He said, you want to come
Yeah.
to Ajman or he comes to
And
Dubai. He's like,
we
we're gonna
finished-
come to Ajman. Then he's like, are you serious? You're gonna come to Ajman?
He's typing. He's like, so you guys are really coming? Because he was not expecting. I was like, no, we would love to meet the community. Like, I don't mind at all. And you know, like for example, even Bullet, like he tunes in, and even Zach has admitted it that he tries to like juggle between streams or tries to come on our stream.
Yeah,
like,
all of them.
Like even Zach was nagging.
Yeah,
you know?
Zach was saying, where is Bullet?
See-
Here you go,
Bullet?
combos and chills stream.
Also, another thing to factor in as well is that we all stream at the same time.
Exactly.
Yes,
I
exactly.
hate
All
it
of
as well.
us stream at the same time. Like,
Exactly.
we can't help it. Like
We can't. Exactly.
we obviously have communities like that are split between all three of us.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day, who are you going to support? Like, I know Bullet's here a lot. He's also on DJ Stream a lot. And he's juggling between the two.
Yeah, bundle it as well. Yeah.
DJ is my mod. Bundle is your mod. I'm your mod. You see,
Mods for each other.
Even that the DJ was like, "Where's Bullet? He's my mod. Oh, he's in combos and chill stream."
yeah.
Well, that's so like that's wonderful. You know,
That's amazing.
Like, yeah.
So yeah, man. So like I am agreeing with you.
Like for example, like since you mentioned about posting, like whenever I post it on my story, I never say like like I don't want to force someone to drop by.
No.
Like I will ever like if I ever say something, it will be like we are just having, or I'll take a goofy picture and like this is what's happening basically on the stream. Anyways, that's we just goof around. So other than that, I will never like force someone or like like push people to like come like come. Never. Like they know it's happening. If you're interested in the content, you will have loyal fans who will come again and again anyways.
Exactly.
So why do you need to push it? Like no need. It's just natural.
Yes, Nox, carry on.
Yeah, like I said, there's more to Twitch than we initially appear on, because the thing is like we see, and it's also like FOMO, serious case of FOMO here, because we're seeing all these streamers make it really big and start getting like $100 donations from random people as well. Two things to factor in: the people who watch us in the UAE do not have $100 to drop in every now and then.
Exactly.
Everyone's like us, and the reason again, like it's also like the lowest common denominator here. The people who are watching are like us. Would I have $300 to throw away on a random person on Twitch? If I had the money, I would. 100%. Very good example is the guy who's also just on chat as well. I'm sure I don't know if he's watching, but I'm sure he is. Black Chaos GG, and I remember this because he doesn't stream anymore because of work and unfortunately from personal reasons as well. But when he did stream, he always basically. Oh yeah, and Countess Octopus is saying hot tub stream, then you get $100.
Yeah, that is so true.
See, that's Twitch being scummy, okay? Because when you have people putting up their other links where we just had the conversation about being a baby or otherwise, etc. I'm not going to link that or refer to that. Twitch then made a space for that kind of content because the donations Twitch gets a cut out of. So we're also being that's the dubious side. Yeah,
they get a cut out of it.
Yeah, like all donations, it's a 50-50 model.
Nice. By the way, keep in mind what you want to say. Like, hold your thought. Whatever I built up for the last 30 days is all gone, and now is reset it because I didn't reach the $100.
But that's fine. I told them that
that's
this is
okay.
That's the cycle. We need to get familiarized with it.
I don't know how much I have made out of Twitch till today. Like I know it's like about I think about $50 or $60 or whatever from Twitch Prime subs and that sort of thing. Which, reminding of, they've reduced the price now. It's $11, 11 dirhams.
11 dirhams, yeah.
So you're basically saying that our subscription is now worth 2 shawarmas at best. And that's how much it is. Like, that literally...
Why is the value of that in food only?
As bundle it, because he leaves the chat and he goes for shawarmas for an hour.
Yeah, I think
to the 8 people watching Convos and Chill channel, it is September, so please consider subscribing. It is cheaper to do so.
But dude, for me, she knows me, man. It was never about it was never about the money. For me, because even when I started it, I am a talkative person. I like to meet new friends. I like to, get their information, share information, have interested, the same interest.
I'm a talkative person. In nagging.
Yeah, speaking of which, Countess Octopus, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Anyway, so getting back
on that point, we have a new follower, Dangerous Fear. Thank you very much. I completely forgot because the whole conversation was too heated.
See, that's
you were too heated. Nobody else was heated. Okay. No.
Oh my God, Bullet! Why did you? Thank you for the tier ones.
Oh, Bullet! That's your shawarma money going.
Oh my God!
Shawarma money gone, brother.
Bullet, you didn't have to, man.
Oh, there you go. See, this is awesome.
Yep.
This is why I love this place.
So Nox, how much is our cut? Because you're on channel.
Oh God!
Holy shit! What happened?
Oh, we have a subscription from. Is that Black Chaos?
Black Chaos.
Thank you, dude.
Thank you very much, brother. Man, we're not looking.
I want to actually check out and follow these people. I just want to because Nox's stream is on my phone, so I can read the comments.
Dude,
so
Black Chaos. Thank you very much,
so
and amazing L24 Leslie and Bundlehead. Thank you very much, guys, for gifting, and Leslie for subscribing for 2 months, man. Thank you very much.
That means a lot.
That means a lot, guys. Thank you very much. I mean, What a turn of events, a curveball.
There you go. See how cheered up you are now.
No, it's funny.
Like 10 minutes back, you were like raging.
I was raging because of something. Why you
Oh
have
my
something
God.
against me?
No, I don't have anything. I'm not have anything. I've become Mr. Mohan now.
Nox.
I'm not have.
I think like we have enough shawarma money now, so we can. You know,
Yeah, I'm going to order Malik
By the
Al
way-
tonight.
Yeah, by the way, we can either have him come over to the house or we can meet him outside
For
somewhere.
sure, man,
I
for
would,
sure.
I
I mean,
wouldn't
Oh
mind
my
either.
God, Chaos! Thank you for the 10 months. Oh, holy shit!
Oh,
holy shit is working out, guys. What's happening?
10 months
Oh.
on Twitch.
We need a thing like maybe you done, like
Appreciate it,
something for
man.
the.
A lot of things
subscription.
coming up on Combos and Chill, man.
So
We're gonna be doing a
here's
lot. Yeah.
I was
go
actually
ahead,
going to
Nox.
bring this up as well because I think I missed this because Zach's got a level 5 hype train. So a hype train is basically when you start subbing to them, you get a chance to get some exclusive emotes for the channel.
Yep.
And I think he got 35 subs in like 5 minutes of him. Yeah, that's just his community supporting him.
Exactly.
I think one guy, I don't know who it was at the time, but Bundlehead was there when it happened. Zubair was close to tears because he basically, from the shit that he went through in real life, was a lot. He doesn't really talk about that much, but we know
Yep.
the amount of stuff that he's
Exactly.
going through as well.
Yeah.
Basically, when I said this outer, oh my God. Dangerous Fear, thank you for the follow. I hope you're not a bot. I hope you're a real person. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is, it's those little moments that truly that I live for, because I'll be very, very, very honest. Okay, so last year, and I'm not saying this because it's relevant now in the time of September. I had my birthday stream,
Oh, nice.
right?
Ooh.
It did not go well. It went
Oh.
very badly. Well, the fact is because I did like a 12-hour stream, and I thought that people would come and watch me, and I didn't. I just started my Twitch actually at the time. Like I was like 4 months in, 5 months in, and I was part of another community, but not a single part of that community even came. Like maybe Chaos and a few others basically came on board because they knew it was my birthday, as well. But ultimately, what happened is I had an average viewership of two viewers across the entire 12 hours. I was broken. I was like, I am done with Twitch. I can't do this anymore. But Chaos in particular, I've seen him, especially because he's one of the reasons why I even game on this platform. To even do any of the shit I do. Like, again, for me, here's a very real reason why I do Twitch. I don't talk a lot in real life unless I have to. What you're seeing is oh wow.
Wow.
Leslie, if it's you, please.
He gifted me a sub for Nox's page.
Thank
Oh
you,
my
Leslie.
God.
Thank you, Leslie. Wow.
Holy shit.
Leslie is basically doing that shit again like Oprah. Like, you
Yeah.
get a sub, you get a sub, you get a sub.
Okay,
Basically,
anyway,
yeah.
okay.
sorry,
Okay.
sorry. What you were saying?
These subs keep cutting me off. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I was not expecting
You were
this
saying
to
that this is the version like.
I was not
That's-
expecting this
yeah.
to happen. I'm sorry, I'm a
Yeah.
little taken aback today. Anyway, so I expected at least 5 or 6 people to come on board. Look, I suffer from imposter syndrome. One of them is imposter syndrome. Like, while I help other people and I have the confidence to help other people, I can't simply do that for myself. It's just, it's one of those things. Ahmed knows, you know all too well, but I can feel that vibe and energy from you doing. Like, when it comes to other people's stuff, you'll be like, yeah, you do this, you do that, you do that. And when it comes to your own, you basically be like, that's shit. I can't put that out there. Like, I don't think anybody would like it. And I've been there, and I'm still living that. And not just that, like that messes with your self-esteem as well, because then you measure your self-worth basically like that. Countess Octopus is saying, is it because you look so sus? I'm sorry, that's just the way I was born. But when you're putting yourself up on Twitch and you're seeing that view counter stay at 1 or 2 or 3 and it never goes up to double digits,
Yep.
you begin to wonder if it's really you and you're just not good enough. I wholly disagree, because ultimately the world's a big place. There are 8.1 billion people on this planet. Even if you don't find people here, there are other people around the world who look forward to your stuff. Like, I know this for a fact that when DJ introduced me to his community of people, and those are streamers in the UK like NOXVOYAGER, Dizzy Lizard, Daddy Wisdom especially. I've seen them support each other even though that they have no business doing so. That is just how the world works. That's just it. We find support in the smallest of ways, in the nicest of people.
Yeah.
And
exactly,
you're right. Like, even for, I agree for what he's saying, because even NOXVOYAGER, even if he's driving, he will drop by on our stream. Like, you know, like whatever they're doing, they'll at least drop by 10 minutes.
He shouldn't. Exactly.
When he's driving, you should don't be on Twitch, please.
Yeah, it's exactly like so many times we told him,
like at least if they have 10 minutes of time or 15 minutes of time, they at least drop by, you know?
Dude, again.
So I agree to what you're saying.
I agree with you 100%, Nox.
Wait, maybe he has to finish.
So, to back that up, we obviously think of, okay, what are the days we're going to get sponsored? What about stuff like this? Chaos was very instrumental. I think you knew about this as well, and I'm going to inform chat to people who are watching, because everybody knew through DJ's channel that Bethesda, they make the Fallout, Skyrim games as well, and all the popular titles. They sponsored us. Nice. They actually put us on their docket. We got a few views from other people outside the world.
Nice. That is so cool.
And when this is a gaming event as well, and stuff like this is very hard to pull off, especially if you have like a channel of only 700 people on one, and then you have like 200, 300, 600, that sort of thing. We are considered, technically, including yourself, we're considered micro streamers, because that's what we are. And the fact that a company, in fact, this also happened because Countess Octopus, in fact, took part in a competition, no relation whatsoever. She won a limited figurine as well that was worth like about 100 euros or something like that.
Wow.
Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that we even pulled that off gave us the confidence to like, okay, we can take this somewhere.
Exactly.
Like, Chaos is on your channel. My streams may be micro, but thoughts are macro.
Yeah, I was just about to read his comment. Man, carry on.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it may be Bethesda for us, you know, but for you, it could be a brand. It could be anyone who wants to have conversations with you, because again, you are doing a very brave thing by having this platform where people obviously have to know what they're talking about, but you can allude to it in some way. It is something that has the potential to grow, even if it's not here. You can take this anywhere. That's the beauty of it. You're not limited to the place you're building something in. That applies to your music, to your content, to your artwork. You can I don't know, man. I mean, like, there's just so much, there's infinite possibilities, and the only thing that we need to do, easier said than done, by the way. I know this because I was about to stream right now. Obviously, like, I'm like, what the hell do I do today? I had nothing prepared. And
thank you for joining us, man.
I know.
Our guest backed out.
And my first instinct was to help you guys, because I'm like, holy shit! Like, there was supposed to be random people. Like, there was supposed to be a random person who I didn't know and have a conversation with. And what I don't like the most is when people just obviously basically stop saying what they're going to do, you know, and then they just back out like an hour before the actual thing. Like, I've been in that situation before, and I don't like that for anybody else.
Exactly.
Which is why I did not realize this would take a whole different turn. We were just going to have a casual chat.
Yeah, even I was thinking, you know what? Maybe I can get to know Nox. Maybe I can interview him. Like, you know, how his whole career.
Why are you giving me that look? Why are you blaming me?
No, I'm not blaming you at all.
She's giving me that look is like it's your fault.
That's my fault, actually. No, that's 100% my fault, because
he reads too much. Yeah.
No, it's also my ability to talk to people and bring out their stories. Like, I realize what I just did, I should not have done 10 minutes ago. But that's who I am as a person. Like, I basically talk to people to understand what their story is. Like, why are you even on Twitch? Why are you even having something called Dirty Talk? What is the basis or the inspiration for you to even start such a platform in the first place? That's the kind of questions I will ask you. I know you came to ask me this and have an interview with this, but I flipped the script.
which we love it, man.
How the turntables.
How turntables. Dude, we love this type of things, dude. As I told you, for me, the whole, like early and like, you know, when I wanted to start, I'm a huge podcast guy, but again, very secluded category, which is wrestling podcasts, because I like that whole ranting, because they rant about the business and the schools and the productions and, you know, all the big organizations. So I like that whole thing. And me being in a band, being a vocalist, so being the kind of the face of the whole band, I am the talker, you know, that I have to talk. I need to get dude, any musician who's watching us, you guys know how hard is it to deal with a dead crowd, you know? So you want to like bring them back, do stupid shit, make them say something. So I know all of this. So that thing came in my advantage and I used it. And podcast being one of my favorite things to do, which I still don't consider this as a podcast stream. I just consider it as a conversation, sitting down and just talking. Well, why you're laughing?
Vix has redeemed Mr. Majid.
Oh,
yeah, Mr. Majid.
Majid.
Oh, okay. No problem. You know what? We're going to do it on screen. So
wow.
Just a second.
Are you going to answer to that answer that question in like Mr. Majid? Are you going to bring him in to answer for you? Oh, there you go.
Hello, my friend, and I am back. I am Mr. Majid, and thank you very much, Vix Crypto, for redeeming the points. I told you I drive Porsche and I want
5-tire Porsche, right? 5 tires.
5 tires, yes.
Yeah,
you have the spare tire.
Yeah.
So
how have you been, Mr. Majid?
I am very good. I'm here to meet our good friend Nox.
This is Mr. Nox.
Nox, how are you? I am Mr. Majid. Thank you very much, our friends in the community. This is my second time here. Very, very happy to be here and very honored. So right. So what you guys are talking about?
Well, before we start anything, can I ask, did you go on your date with Degina yet, or like?
No, I am waiting on you.
Still. By the way, for people in the comments, Degina is the character that DJ Zax does. So we were trying to get them to date.
They are trying to do Tinder for me. Okay. Why are you laughing?
No, just the accent. It catches me so off guard.
Tinder, you swipe right, you like, you swipe left, you don't like.
So, wasn't I supposed to cook for you guys while I'm also on date with you?
I don't know. This is like family gathering.
Okay.
So we get together, I choose.
Gathering for dating, okay.
I choose you or Degina. I told you, backup plan.
I'm the backup plan?
You are better category. You have better option. You are, like Porsche.
You are the gold class in the metro.
You are like, Porsche. Porsche have like, option, a sport option.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos is saying, I see he likes to keep it in the van.
We are, we like TVH family. TVH family is our good family. And I am very honored to be part of you guys and have conversation. So Degina coming or not coming?
I mean, we need to ask her. She's busy right now. Maybe we can ask her.
I don't know why this Google Meet every time close mic.
I have to ask you to reset your mic again because even though you can hear me, I can't hear you.
1 minute. 1 minute. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Mr. Majid. Well done.
I don't know what the Google Meet happen every few minutes. Change it. Not good. Not good. So, tell me.
Mr. Majid, how was your weekend now that you have...
my weekend was very good. I come on Convos and Chill on Thursday. Mm-hmm. People can redeem me. They can, call me on the show. Mm-hmm. 2,500 points. You can redeem it. I come and I talk and I can answer any. I can answer any question. And I am very happy to be here. And the weekend was okay. We're still waiting on Degina, and I don't know. She's a PHEONIX not helping. Keep on asking, why I need to cook food and...
Let me get this straight. So I'm supposed to help you date Degina while I'm also supposed to be on a date with you.
You are double date.
We are double dating you with like two women with one guy.
Yes.
Wow, your game is game is top notch.
Because I drive Porsche.
Just because of that reason.
Yeah, I drive Porsche. You see car, you see, very good guy, very too much money.
Very.
I go, I told you I have too much money.
Okay.
So no problem.
That's the only. But you know that Digina is like, she's very like, posh and stuff like we discussed last time.
No problem.
So you can afford to take her out?
I take, no problem.
Where would you like to take her?
He'll get a Prada from Karama.
I'm much more gonna buy her Louis Vuitton.
I thought that he would be like one of those, Mitsubishi guys from Satwa.
What Mitsubishi?
Bullet is saying samosa date.
Samosa.
I like, look my nose. Look my nose, look like sambusa already. So, Mr. Knox, how are you? Tell us about you. What are you doing? And how come you come on Combos and Chill? What is the story?
I've come to fulfill my duty as mod and save the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much again here. And thank you for the new followers and the new subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. And again, Knox, thank you very much for coming and helping us. Because in the first couple of minutes of the show, there was some technical problem. We have new follower.
I can't read the name.
Just
Danger is fear, right?
Oh, is it?
No, this one.
Lunar owns Twitch.
Thank you, Luna. Thank you for the new follow. This is Combos and Chill Dirty Talk
actually,
session.
If you're on the stream, you've come on the right movement. Like we have our guest over here, Mr. Majid.
Thank you. I am Mr. Majid, and very honored to meet you. God not give here, God give here and here. So excuse me, please. So Mr. Knox, what you do on your channel, on your Twitch channel, and what games you play, and what you do, what games you like, top 3 games you like.
All right.
Why he's laughing? Why I am talking English?
I don't know.
You are host here. Why you not ask?
I asked, but he asked a question back. He said that why did you start it as a podcast? So I was thinking that you would answer that first.
No, he asked what is my weekend. I say weekend.
Okay. So now it's his time to answer the question.
Yeah. Knox, please tell us.
So what do? I basically talk tech and I play new games before they come out. So that people can see what games they are, if they like to play them.
Ooh.
And before they make a decision to buy them, they basically tell me to play them, and I play them. That's what I do.
That is very good job.
What an interesting job.
Very good job.
That is awesome.
I get paid in subs, so I don't get paid.
That is very good. You get game, you play, you tell buy, don't buy. It's very good. Very good. Like my cousin Human also like this. He was also trying to go, and there is some places in Europe, or I don't know, Canada or America. You go and you play the game, from zero, find out all the tricks and all the ways to finish it, and then they put in like books and like tricks and stuff like this.
Okay.
So he was trying to become like one of that.
Yeah. So
somehow
about the field.
I know, but he's doing well. I hope you do more, and hopefully you don't only get paid in subs. You get real money, so you can buy Porsche like me, and we can go out, take Digina and PHEONIX together.
Okay.
We can have chelo kebab, we can have juji kebab, all the good Iranian food.
And he was also talking about that kutu roti, the one that we need to try still.
What is kutu?
I think it was like almost like a curried kind of bread pieces. Like that's how I can explain. Like they're savory,
I like Indian food. Food very good.
What is your favorite dish?
What is Mr. Majid's spice level?
Mr. Majid eat spicy. I eat. We call it felfel.
Yeah, felfel.
We call it in Persian. We call it felfel. We eat. But in Irani cuisine we don't have too much spicy food.
A spicy.
A spicy we don't. A spicy with
S
the
spicy. With the E, yeah.
E. With the E, A spicy.
S
Okay. Learn your language before calling me. Okay.
It's not my language.
People are paying to see me.
I'm Indian, so I'm not gonna. I don't know.
People are paying to see me.
Okay.
Respect it.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I offended you.
No, I didn't get offended, but every time I come, you give me
You
a
have
hard
a
time.
you have a fan.
What hard time?
You have a fan. Salam Aka Majid. I'm already a fan of you.
Who is he?
Who's he? Oh, it's Farouk.
Farouk. Hi, how are you, Farouk? How are you? How are
Farouk
you?
is.
By the way, I'm gonna break character. Farouk is my elder sister, so she will understand what we're talking and she can get the reference of the whole thing. So Farouk, thank you very much for coming. I am
Hi,
Mr.
Farouk.
Majid.
How's everything?
Thank you. She's a PHEONIX, and this is our guest Nox. He is a very good friend of our community here, and he been very helpful since day one. And again, Farouk, thank you very much for joining us. If you have any question for our guest Nox, please write it in the comment. And okay, you have question for our friend Nox?
I mean, I want to ask him what is the most lamest game and what is the most interesting game Nox has ever played in his life.
The most lamest game, huh?
Like you were like, what is this shit? You know, like that.
For the review, like what he played for the review.
Yeah, like what is this? Like what?
That's very clever.
Hey,
very
Farouk.
clever. Very clever.
Yeah.
Okay. The lamest game I ever played, huh? Wow, this is I think I'm going to piss off somebody by saying this.
Ooh, tea time.
I basically I think Fortnite was lame, honestly.
Oh god.
Because it practically is a game where you play to see kids build a bloody Airbnb around you and they kill you with a sniper rifle after like 5 minutes of you playing.
Very good analogy.
What a description.
Yeah, it is. Like kids are building freaking houses and then they just kill you. That's the game, and you repeat it all over again and again.
I think Vix Crypto will unfriend you.
Which crypto is actually saying
Vix agrees.
Yeah, she's saying I agree.
Okay, that's different because I don't know what happened. Vix, maybe saying something.
Okay. But like what? So then what's the most unique game? Like you were like,
the
okay.
most unique one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. I know you all. Have you all seen The Witcher?
Oh, of course.
I see Witcher, yeah.
I'm a huge
So-
fan. I'm currently in the process of reading books.
The Witcher 3 has been the best RPG game I've ever played. It took me about 3 months to finish it completely, 100%. That's how much there is in that game.
Wow.
It is about 300 hours, not 300 hours, sorry, 600 hours total time required to finish it 100%, like everything and get all of it. They've pretty much put about 50,000 lines of dialogue in that game alone.
Wow.
And translated it to 10 different languages, so you can imagine that's how much
work. Too
yeah,
much work,
it is.
Now that's a game,
But
like
you pay money, they work. Like
Yeah,
me, like Mr. Majid, you pay, I come.
okay.
You don't
that
pay,
makes
I don't
sense.
come.
Yeah.
How
What
come?
what is Mr. Majid's favorite car though?
Porsche. Only
Only?
Porsche.
But it has to have 5 tires.
So it's a Cayenne.
Porsche, we 4-wheel, no problem, a small, no problem. Porsche, the brand Porsche. Just one minute. What 5 tire? Your car doesn't have 5 tire?
No, it does, but
So
like
why you're talking?
because you
Why
said
you're talking? Answer
you
my
said-
question.
Because you said the 5th one is like a spare.
So where is your spare?
I am not sure because I never needed it.
So you should not even drive in the first place.
It's in the boot underneath the thing.
So that's why your car is have 4 tire
Yeah.
and one.
Countess
Yeah,
Octopus
but
has written, Countess Octopus has written something on my chat. I can't say it out loud, but I think you will get the idea.
Oh, okay.
Read it, no problem. We are in dirty talk. Read it.
Okay. Oh, I mean, Wix is in the comments.
Wix is in the comments.
Okay, you read and do this. I cannot see.
Okay, so she's saying you pay, I come.
Okay. No, not that one. You are too much dirty talking now. You are no.
I like how my view count just went up because people are just looking at what you said. Oh my goodness.
I say you pay money with points. I come and here and I entertain you.
Yeah.
Because that is my job, and my boss, Dirty, the host of Convos, and
You're basically your manager.
Yes, yeah. He's my manager, very good guy, because he pay money.
Okay. He pay money.
Yes, he pay money, I come. Doesn't pay money, I don't.
So, wait, okay. Wix is Farou's mom?
Yes.
Oh wow, we have it keeping it in the family here, huh?
Oh God!
Some
bringing it back.
Fast and the Furious action over here.
Yeah.
For family.
Familia.
But I am very happy to meet you, Mr. Knox, and hopefully this will not be the only time.
Unplanned.
Yes.
Yeah, it was very unplanned.
And much like my birth.
Wow.
I thought
God.
so much.
Nobody plans for Knox.
What is happening?
Knox is full of surprises.
Yeah, I was not expecting. I feel that the more time we'll spend with him, there's gonna be sides of his personality that no one has seen.
I love to meet Knox in person, and I was at the back when he was explaining all the struggle and all these problems happen to content creators.
Yeah.
And it's very good to see people talk about it.
Yeah, maybe we can have like a proper formatted kind of like an interview with him where he can actually talk more in a detailed way. In maybe I can give him the questions and he can prepare it.
You talk to manager Convos, he tells you.
Oh. Okay, sorry, I'm not supposed to. He's the guest.
We can have a debate whether Land Cruiser Prado is better than the Porsche.
Isn't BMW? By the way, it's not BMW. It's BMW.
BMW.
Yeah, that's how they say it.
In Persia land, we say BMW. We say Mercedes Benz, Land Cruiser, Prado. Why you're laughing?
I'm not. I'm just enjoying your, speech. Your
you
the
want
way
to
you
go
talk.
with me to Los Angeles?
Am I supposed to not take Digina with us?
No, Los Angeles, me and you only. Only.
Why special treatment now?
Los Angeles is too much California, very nice.
Okay. So
too much dancing, Persian music, Persian food.
I would love to come, but we'll book for now. There's all COVID and stuff. That's fine with you?
No problem. We go anytime. Just just brainstorming.
Brain. Okay.
So Knox, I will go. I let manager come back so we can talk, and I can tell him to talk with you so they can make plan. Not interview. You come, we sit together. We have chai,
Yeah.
Chai,
but I would love to do a proper one as well, with him.
You talk to your friend over there. You two decide.
Okay, yalla, poda.
Okay, everyone.
Okay.
Mr. Majid leaving. If you want Mr. Majid, 2,500. Okay, you redeem. I come.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
I really had fun. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you, Knox.
Thank you
for
very
coming.
Much.
Thank you, Knox. Thank you very much.
That's what she said.
Man, this was unplanned, but this is gonna be awesome because Knox. Sorry, we had an idea to bring. Bleeding has another character called Mr. Mohan.
Yes.
Oh, I've seen Mr. Mohan.
So we're planning a full-on stream. Mr. Majid, PHEONIX, and Mr. Mohan. Only.
Oh God! I'm gonna be the one sitting at the back just laughing nonstop. So all you're gonna hear me is just giggling. That's it.
Dude, it's gonna be awesome. Because that whole Digina thing is gonna happen as well. But it needs a lot of planning.
And Zach needs to find the wig. I told him, why don't you just make her hijabi,
The story with Digina. So, his mum got him that wig.
Wow.
Because the first one, when he did the Digina character, Oh, Margin Vegeta 8666. What an interesting name. Thank you for subbing to the chat.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Imagine Vegeta. Is it Vegeta?
Vegeta.
Vegeta 666.
You remember Mr. Vegeta? He was in Ian's stream.
He's from our good friend Ian.
Thank you for the tier 1.
Yeah,
thank you very much
he's from the community from Ian Horror. He's the lead singer for a band called Rico and Horror. We had brought him on the show.
Yeah,
he's from.
See, you're getting subs from around the world.
That's amazing, dude. I've never, Nox, seriously, God is my witness, I never nagged about Twitch. And whenever I talked about Twitch, I always talk good because the Twitch community was always freaking dope with me. Like from the get-go until now. Like, for example, you could just fucking, okay, you didn't want to stream, you didn't know what you want to stream. You could have just went offline, go have a sandwich, spend that 11 dirhams, having 2 shawarmas or go for a drive and a chai,
Yeah.
But you decided to join us and randomly you dedicated your time, which we always say on this show.
Yeah, like that's my staple whenever we have a guest over. Like I always say that, see, time is something that you cannot take back from us, or it's something that cannot be reimbursed, for example. So like the fact that you're actually giving us that time and, instead of doing your own stream and having your own viewers and followers and engaging with your own, you try to come on our show and try to stream together with us. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying, the whole vibe of this community is so selfless. No one has that competitive nature. Like, for example, I'm not talking about that other side that you of Twitch that you spoke of.
Yeah.
I'm talking about this side where, we have these kind of helpful souls that, for example, the other day you had a Zoom call with him before, to teach him about things.
Exactly. And no one will dedicate this much of time. You gotta be like, dude.
Like you come on our stream and you make clips for us, for the funny moments that we go through. Wasn't he the one who made manhwa?
Exactly. He was the first one who did manhwa.
Yeah. So fucking great, man.
The thing, why I'm saying these things, Nox, and why these things sound like a nag to some people. Wait a second, we have a new subscriber. Holy shit.
Mr. Bullet.
Oh, Bullet, thank you very much for the subscription,
man. Bullet, you have no right to call me Rich Kid of Dubai anymore. You have zero right.
Oh God!
Just putting it out there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you, Bullet. Thank you, Vegeta's 666. Thank you, guys, Leslie.
And I've always told everyone in the comments and everybody, even Nox, you guys are the foundation that has become such a strong foundation, family. Exactly. No matter where we go with this, I will always remember these handful of precious people that I came through.
Which brings me to my point, which I was trying to make. As she said, you joined on a Zoom call with me, told me what to do, go here, do this, you need this, you work on this, make sure your emote is there and stuff like this. Mm-hmm. You pushed me. Yeah. And you pushed me in a productive way, which you showed me around and how to do the things. Basically, you didn't do my homework for me. You just guided me through it.
Yeah.
But I had the same type of... Wait.
I was about to sigh,
No, the problem, I know. Why? That's why I am so appreciative to this community and to people such as Nox, Leslie, Bondelet, DJ, Bullet, all the people over here that they're watching us.
Exactly.
Because they actually help you. Dude, I was trying to go through the affiliation agreement with Twitch. Nox, I was trying to reach DJ. DJ was streaming. And I'm like, dude, what postal zip code I put for Dubai? We don't have it.
And on stream, he's guiding us. He's playing his game, okay? And on the comments, he's replying to us to help us with the agreement. Imagine.
You get it? Okay, if you... seriously, Nox, come on, man. If you were streaming, would you even bother to fucking, help
I mean, he's a better person, so don't ask him.
I'm just saying,
okay?
Imagine
he's going to say, yes, I will,
Nox,
because he's good.
Okay, Nox, imagine you are not Kevin that we know, okay? You're just a random guy. Would you even bother to help anyone? To be honest with you.
I believe Mr. Majid has to answer that question now.
Wow.
Did someone redeem?
Who else can be? It's Bundle.
Mod abuse. Mod abuse.
There's no transition thing for this one?
I'm keeping it like this for now.
Okay. What because happened? Usually we have...
New Twitch
Thank you for
Cheer.
the
Thank you
100
very
bits,
much. Thank you.
Leslie.
Oh,
Oh my lord, Leslie, your McDonald money is going, bro.
by the way, I want to go with him also to McDonald's. I've never been out to eat with him.
Yep.
It's been so long.
It's been
So long that I haven't
Okay,
seen.
someone redeemed Mr. Majid, and here we go.
At least
One,
turn your chair or
two,
something like
three.
Okay.
This is so natural that it comes like this.
Okay.
It's like Porsche.
Okay. it comes natural?
It comes natural.
Okay. Okay. I think
So,
your mustache is like going in all directions right now, like a sea lion, like a
Listen, if you cannot have mustache like this,
it's like porcupine.
don't make fun of it, okay? Maybe God is not so gracious to me too in this department.
Okay.
But other department, he's like no problem.
But I kind of like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
So cancel, did you know?
That is up to you. I thought that you wanted to.
We have a new one. We have
Who?
someone make new money.
Make new money.
Again, okay, you know what? I think I know who is this anonymous cheater.
Who?
Nox.
No, I'm talking to you. How can I send you?
You are
anonymous
looking
tips?
down.
This is a conspiracy that even our
I kid you not. I'm looking at your chat right now. No, I'm not doing anything.
Wait,
okay,
no.
okay.
I don't. Maybe he
Can
has
you follow
another
on
tab
here?
open.
Can you follow here who
Sure.
Because you need to say the names.
Okay.
I think Mr. 666, thank you very much for the cheer. It means the world to us, and Convos and Chill, thank you very much. And Leslie, thank you very much for the cheer also, and this is very, very good for us. And okay, what was the question, Nox?
You were asking me the question.
What was the question?
I was supposed to be the one with goldfish memory. What happened to you,
No,
Mr. Majid?
too much. Someone redeem. I don't even know. I just come.
Okay. Was it the one where you were saying that you was to take me or to cancel
something.
Gina?
Anyway,
Okay.
people pay to see me.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
So what you
You're a
guys
very
were
famous
saying?
guy tonight, Mr. Majid.
I am always famous.
Oh, the confidence.
Always famous. We are making plans for convos. We are trying to making some new content for Mr. Majid. Majid is.
Wait, it's Majin Vegeta 666 who is cheering because Vic said he's the one who's cheering.
Thank you, Mr. 666.
Sorry, I didn't know because I'm on the chat on the phone, so I didn't see when it was, and on the screen here it is so tiny.
Because we are doing window capture from here, and we are on Google Meet.
Yeah.
So if I change,
if you can keep it on the other tab, baby, I can. Mr. Majid.
If I change, our guest will go.
Okay.
This is problem with Google Meet.
Meet Google Meet. Okay.
Meet Google Meet.
Okay.
Do
you have any questions for Mr. Knox?
Mr. Knox, do you like Iranian food?
I like jujje kebab.
You like juicy kebab?
Dude.
Very good.
Bro fist.
Mashallah.
I love it too.
Yeah, jujje kebab is amazing with yellow rice, honestly.
Dude, saffron rice.
Saffron rice. Yes, saffron rice.
See, I know my food.
Dude, let's take him to a place. Anyways, we wanted to go to Ustadi, Mr. Majid, for our date.
You are very confusing tonight.
I'll third wheel.
What?
I'll third wheel with you, Naz. Don't worry.
No. Trust me, there will be a point of time where we both will gang up against him. So, I'll take your side.
I feel bad for my manager.
Why?
You guys are planning for him.
Yeah, but he deserves it sometimes,
Mr. Knox, from where you eat juicy kebab?
Ustadi.
There you go.
Ustadi.
So he knows the place. Have you had from Abshar, by the way?
Yes, but I like Ustadi more.
Ustadi more? Okay, so I have not had Ustadi yet. So I think it can be... Wait. Is it Knox? It's Knox. It doesn't show... it is Knox. Okay, it shows now.
Thank you, Knox, for the cheer.
Only for Mr. Majid.
Thank you very much, man.
You're too popular tonight, Mr. Majid. What happened?
I don't know. People like me. I think it's the mustache and the eyebrow.
Yeah, I think that's the charm, right? Yeah, and the awesome nose, the sambusa nose, like you said.
Sambusa. Do you want to kiss it? It's a good charm.
How
about we go on a date first and then I kiss the nose?
you want to sanitize that nose?
I am
That's a very good
COVID
point.
free.
That's a very good
I am corona free.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I
Right.
used to.
I mean, last time, I don't know if Bullet remembers, because of doing PCR test, you'll have nose like that. I remember that joke. So I guess that
You like to make fun of my nose, huh?
No, I'm just saying that maybe your nose is like this because you went through a lot of PCR tests. Did you?
I am not traveling.
Okay.
But this
Wait,
is
weren't you-
natural and God given.
Weren't you saying that we need to go to Los Angeles for
Los Angeles or later, no problem. We make plan, me and you, we go PCR test, no problem.
Okay,
10 PCR tests.
What if
I make
Digina
for
gets offended now?
you. Digina is backup plan, you backup plan, no problem. Anyone.
We both are backup plans.
If you are good, if you have good option, I go with you. If not, Digina.
What do you mean good option?
If you are like, Dige. You should not
Okay.
say everything.
Okay.
By the way, I forgot to mention, to introduce myself for our newcomers, Black Chaos and our good friend Mr. Tripper 6. Mr. Majid is a new character in Convos and Chill Dirty Talk, and you can redeem him at 2,500 points. I will be here for 5 minutes like this. I just chat and everything. And tonight is very special night. This is second time coming.
Yeah.
So I am very
what she said.
popular. I drive Porsche, and I am very happy to be here. So please, feel free if you want to redeem the points to see me again. So I just felt to say that I am Mr. Majid,
Yeah.
and this is what I do.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the support and for all the
And I think like you mentioned on last time, like your job is just being awesome.
I am awesome.
Okay.
I am awesome Porsche style.
Okay. Oh.
Porsche style, a sport, ring, ring, it's like 18 inch.
Do you mean rim?
Ring, we call it ring.
Ring? Okay.
Ring a machine, we say.
Okay.
Ring a tire.
Okay.
We say, don't make fun of my accent.
I'm not making
Okay.
fun at all. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
enjoying it. I'm not.
Mr. Knox, hopefully we will go to a different restaurant here, and you try because Ostadi is much more very southern style of kebab.
Actually, Vix was saying take him to Sadaf.
Sadaf is good, but Abshar is better quality, and it's almost the same, but you cannot get the same flavor anywhere except Persia land.
And also his mom's food. Like I have
How come
I
you had
cook,
my mom food?
like-
My mom, Mr. Majid.
Okay, sorry. The Converse manager's mom's food.
You need
okay?
to get this right.
Sorry, it's just new. I have the two brain cells. I'm powered on 2 brain cells. What do you expect?
Okay, no
I need to
problem.
keep that title song for me. Like, is the final brain cell underneath? No.
You are happy?
Okay, anyways.
Okay.
So then, dude, his mom's food, the Convo's manager's mom's food is, oh my god, to die for.
But
Her korma sabzi, everything. Like, dude, you leave the house as if you're in food coma times 12. Like, you cannot do anything after you eat her food.
and Mr. Knox, inshallah, we make plan. We go to new restaurant. We go have India food. We have
I would
everything.
love to actually have kuttu roti and other probably
I really
Portuguese,
want to.
Sri Lankan inspired food, something
please,
like
Mr.
new.
Knox,
I've never had.
If you know any good place for India food or
Yeah.
food like that, please tell us. We are very open.
Yeah.
For sure. Go to Chef Lanka.
Chef Lanka.
Lanka. Where is that? Where location?
In Karamo.
Oh,
Ooh.
Karame.
Yeah, that was my place where I first moved into Dubai first when I moved in.
Speaking of a blast from the past, I think you might recognize this.
Mm-hmm.
The
chips!
Sohar chips, yes, very
I used
tasty.
to take this to
very
school.
Tasty. Very tasty. For the people they are not from the from the GCC region, you guys will not know the taste of this. It's just like taste. I think it's chicken stock.
I'm not. I mean, you can't
Like
really explain.
potato.
It's just artificial.
No, it is potato, but
It's
the
artificial.
seasoning.
Like puffed potato chips kind of a thing. But
It's
like,
very tasty. Stop
Yeah.
nagging.
it is tasty as hell. Like
Well, actually, he's not. He's right. It's correct. The chicken's don't starve.
it's chicken.
I know my chips, okay?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Majid.
I know my
Sorry,
chips.
sorry. I'll make it up.
By
for
the
it.
way, one question. Okay, Nox, you are from India or you are from Sri Lanka?
I'm from India.
You are from India, and she's a Phoenix, also from India.
Yeah, I'm from Mumbai.
Do you
Yeah.
guys have that street style chips that it comes in transparent?
Yes.
No,
No.
Not
The
papadum. I
potato
know.
chips.
I know what you're talking about.
Those
I know what you're talking.
unhealthy ones.
Dude, there was a shop where, for example, people who are from proper Bombay, they will know there is a shop in the heart of Mumbai where it is called Eros Sweets. Okay, Eros Sweets makes one of the best potato chips I've ever seen. They have these massive golden chips that are like probably over salted, but like it's perfect for eating as a snack.
It tastes so good.
Dude, it
They
is
are
like
very unhealthy.
You know the ones that they heat seal the packets, like the transparent packet.
yes,
It's like
yes.
that. Like they don't have any branding or colored packaging. It's just transparent bags of chips.
And it's very big bag like this, yeah?
Shove it like sorry.
It's
So
very
Vix was asking,
salad
is it
chips.
Salad chips, yeah. Talabat sells for $4. That's why I got Zohar chips as well, the big pack.
Salad chips very nice also
Yeah, Pufak
because Vix. Do you the?
I like Raja chips as
Nox, yeah, Raja, Marhaba,
Pufak,
Aladdin, Alibaba.
Safari.
Aladdin.
Oh, Alibaba was the best.
Oh yes.
Very good nostalgia.
Yes, super rings.
Super
Super
Ring
is still there though.
Yeah, it's still there.
the
Yeah.
Super Ring is Japanese.
What was the other one that
Korean.
you
No,
went-
Korean.
it's Korean. Yeah.
Korean.
What was the other one you went to the the convos manager went to the Iranian market and
Nox,
got for me?
Nox, have you ever tried the Pofak called Bel Sharaf?
I might have.
Very old
Yeah,
we're
I
talking.
might have actually. I
There
don't
is-
remember. I don't remember what they looked like, but I do remember that
Cheese
name.
balls, yeah, cheese balls. I used
Cheese
to
balls,
eat. Mr. Crisp,
Mr. Baker or Mr.
Crisp,
Crisp?
Mr. Crisps.
Mr. Crisp chips,
Yeah.
kettle chips, very good.
Oh, kettle chips is nice.
Very good
Yeah,
kettle
yeah.
chips. You make that yogurt deep.
Oh, again, I have to correct myself. The Converse manager, he makes amazing dips. Like he has these like dried mint and dried dill kind of dips that he mixes cumin and I don't know what concoctions he makes. But like you can literally eat the whole packet by yourself, and that's why I'm a fat ass.
What a ending.
Because his sandwiches, his dips, and everything is amazing.
I see nothing wrong here.
I mean, his cooking style is amazing, and whenever he makes any sandwiches or something, I'm
For
just like,
sure,
wow.
I will tell him because I am about to go back and have
Yeah.
my chai and
Yeah.
my
Okay.
nabat.
Yeah.
So again, thank you very much for the newcomers and the new followers and the new subscribers. Thank you for all the cheers. Thank you very much, Nox, for the cheer, and Mr. 666, amazing L24. Thank you very much. And I will go back, have my chai, relax, maybe take a nap. And if you want to see me again, 2,500 points, please, I will come back. Okay? Take
Okay,
care,
see
Mr.
you.
Phoenix.
Mr. Phoenix.
Miss Phoenix, Madam
First-
Phoenix,
Okay.
Nox, thank you very much. I
Thank
go.
you.
Manager,
Thank you so
come.
much.
Okay.
Okay. Oh God.
Oh man, I hope you guys are enjoying this because this is on the fly. Usually I like change the scene.
Yeah,
and
like,
that's
there's
that's
transition
another
and, like-
that's another idea that I was I'm gonna pitch to Bundle It, which I think he's here.
You know what? Maybe you can record for Mr. Majid whenever we have a new subscriber, thanking them, or like for example,
exactly.
new-
Like I wanted to do like special
but
gifs with Mr.
in a
Majid.
week, don't do it after 2 months, okay?
Why you always do this thing to me on live stream?
Just this is a.
Why? Like Nox, do you see what I'm dealing?
By the way, I'm like this even behind the stream. Like we just goof around,
we're
roast
always-
each other.
we even ask Bullet,
like we
are
ask
we even
Bullet,
different here? Like
Yeah.
in front of you, he's like, man, you guys are the same.
Like we spent how many 3 hours with him the other day? So dude, we are the same. Like we bicker and like we
What you see is what you get.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're a bunch of kids who got
Hey,
married.
Nox, what you
basically.
mean, man? What you see, what you get.
No, I mean like
I'm just pulling your leg, but man, dude, like again, if you think that the conversation went south and you didn't want to talk about anything, but again, we are very thankful that you share these thoughts with us, because
for sure,
yeah, we go through the same things, and again, like there is no measurement for the. Like, I can't even put it in words. I cannot thank you especially and the community, DJ and all the guys for all the support since day one that we were having here on Convos. It's like really, as I said to Bullet as well, it's just the only way. I need to meet you guys in person and thank you. Like, that's the only way.
Yeah.
That's all right. I mean, like, look, at the end of the day, we're all about building up new platforms to the point that you guys are unique in that respect, because you bring about a very specific niche into the way we look at things.
Thank you.
Like, look, first of all, even your very own marriage, first of all, Iranian Indian.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's multicultural in itself. Like, that's a story.
Mm-hmm.
That's a story that people need to know about as well. Like, two different, very similar but very distinct cultures as well, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Now,
yes.
You have two people doing a podcast, and it's not like any other podcast. Because we try to keep it unfiltered to some degree, and it's very hard to say the things that we're talking about as well. And I think ultimately what it is, it's a very human thing, right? Like, because when I think I remember this was the best, I think one of your best performing streams as well, when we got I keep forgetting his name, the chef.
Oh yeah, Ammar Ali Pardawala.
Yeah, when he came on, and then the chat just lit up talking about food.
Exactly.
Immediately, like, where's the best place to get ramen? Where's the best place to go about doing stuff? Immediately, you can see that people are very switched on to what you're speaking of, because it can be hard to like listen to three people talk for like what. I can't believe it's like 2.5 hours now at this point. So that's how
2 hours 40 minutes, man.
Like
2 hours 40 minutes. Yeah.
Many people already tell us the same thing. Like when they're like, already it's been that long. Like because we are so engrossed in the.
Because some of the guests, they want to do a 1 hour session. I'm like, okay, I don't mind doing a 1 hour session, but until we get in a roll, it takes 1 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, especially like considering the fact that the amount of time it takes to set up one of these, getting a guest in, it's not easy. So the minimum that when we say we're supporting is like, okay, like this is like a random idea that just came to my head, right? Like literally, okay, how do I come on the channel or whatever? But then like this was just out of necessity. But you see where that went.
Yeah, it's awesome. Which I love to do all these DIY things,
Yeah, I know, and it just works because that's literally been how we've been doing things up until this point.
Exactly.
Like, there's no simple way of or any formula as well. Like, we basically have been like DIYing our whole lives with anything, and Twitch is no exception to that rule.
Exactly.
So,
true. That is true.
But man, I mean,
but
again,
thank you so much for your kind words.
First
of all, like that really means a lot to us. That
yeah.
You're seeing that our demographic and everything like together.
I came in with the expectation that okay, we're probably going to talk about my work. I'm going to talk about the community. I'm going to talk about like these small things that I do, and then we have a conversation around. I did not expect the chat to go to a very emotional point today. That I know that I hit a nerve. Not in a good way, obviously, with Ahmed as well. Like, it can't be easy for so many things. And let's face it, we both got level 2 hype trains in the process.
Exactly.
Yes.
Just to prove the point that the daily support that the community gives is so important.
Exactly.
And like, I know that Bullet obviously is very funny on chat, but man, like Bullet, many of your followers as well, he's on everyone's channel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he's one of many who come on everyone's channel and supports us. For me, it's a very simple thing. Like, I think the classroom analogy is best. Even if there's one person watching you, that person is worth your time.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And that applies to you guys. Like, you are worth my time. Because I learn something new every session. with
Thank
the
you.
people you're talking to. It's not like I'm there just to support you. No, I genuinely learned something. I learned something about crypto. I learned something about the stuff about what again. I keep saying
Like
his
the
name.
new locations for restaurants.
For
you know,
restaurants, locations.
Yeah.
You spoke. Oh shoot!
Even 3D printing. What happened?
Oh damn! I got raided.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
And
Oh,
my
shit.
sister Furug redeemed Mr. Majid, so
Oh
Oh
god.
no! Back again.
hello my friends, I am back again. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for the
Hey.
redeem. Hello,
Thank
how
you
are
all the people who rated.
Oh shoot!
Oh, thank you.
Oh, my
thank you.
goodness.
Nox, you got raided. Thank you.
Hello,
thank
hello
you.
everyone. Welcome.
Oh damn! Chat is popping off today.
Ooh, we are Convos and Chill. We are streaming with Nox tonight. And
Hey.
how's everybody doing?
Thank you for coming on Nox stream, and we are very
This is
honored.
Mr. Majid over here, and I'm
We're-
Shelby.
I don't think they
we're having
can
a
see
podcast
us on
session
his.
today.
Yeah.
If you're UAE based, I need to shout you guys out as well. Guys, I'm actually in conversation
Oh,
with
God.
the lovely couple that is Convos and Chill.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for the
thank
shout
you,
out.
Nox.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Please
very
follow
much.
them. They're amazing.
Oh,
We're doing a
thank
little
you.
talk today. They are a podcast channel, one of very few in Dubai.
Oh,
Thank you
so
Uh,
much.
And usually it is with Ahmed and Naz, but Mr. Majid has been redeemed, so we are
Thank you,
talking to him.
thank you, Mr. Majid. Always at everyone's service.
I will be basically putting the shout out commands on your channel because I'm more on the channel as well. We have a streaming couple as well. Her name's Ivory. She's us. If you remember a little game called Sims.
Yes, yes,
Ivory is a Sims streamer.
Oh, very nice.
Wow.
Very seems I
It's-
play 2009.
That was like, this is
Very
like
old.
nostalgia, like
Very
old days.
Very old. How to make family.
Okay, that's how you define it.
Very.
Okay.
That's how I learned.
Ivix, thank you for coming on the channel as well. I know you're here
Alright.
as well. Yeah, Ivory is one of the big. Actually, arguably, she's one of the biggest streamers in the streamers out of content community. A husband of
Thank
stream.
you,
He's on
thank
rated
you.
me.
Very
His
good,
name's
very
BRGC. They are a couple. They're also a couple like you two, where they are
Nice.
both
Thank you,
streamers
thank
as
you.
well. He
Thank you
streams
so
a lot of Phasmophobia.
Ooh,
Yeah, Ivory,
I would love to
BRGC,
get to know him.
We were just talking about how important it is about our communities to support each other, even though we're supposed to be competing. And then you just raided at that very second.
I know. It's just like, it's just testament to what you
we
were
have
saying.
new follower. We have new follower.
Oh, it is BRGC. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to Convos and Chill Dirty Talks. Thank you very much.
Oh my god. And even Ivory, I think.
Ivory, thank you very much
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
new follows.
They're the
my
most
God.
loveliest
Thank
people.
you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. I'm so glad that this happened at the right moment and we get to
Yeah,
know
it's like
awesome
it's like
people.
the
you
entire,
know?
like I'm noticing this as well. Like all the small UE streamers are actually like really trying their best to support each other.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much. It
Again-
means the world. It means everything to us, and there is no way to say thank you to you guys. I just give the heart sign. Thank you, thank you. We have again
Yeah.
new follower.
I can't see the name. It's
Knit
too-
Ninja. So Knit Ninja is
Oh,
actually
okay.
he's my artist on my channel, by the way.
All
Like,
right. Okay.
his name's Brandon. He streams art, by the way. He's an art streamer.
Wow. I would
Uh,
love to see that because
very
I'm an
good,
artist
very
as well.
good,
Like I
very good.
design tattoos. So
BRGC, thank you for this 10
thank you.
bits.
Thank you. Oh,
Thank you. Thank
Everyone's
you guys.
supporting today.
this is
it's-
awesome. I'm
Oh
so
my
glad that
word.
I got to witness this. Like, imagine from going on like Absolute Shenanigans stream to getting Nox as a guest, and then suddenly all this happening.
Today was very unpredictable because Nox was in our conversation comment. Then he's like, I can join. We're like, okay, no problem, because our guest that was booked for the session backed out, but we cannot do anything. So we were thinking just to, be together. But Nox said he wants to join. We say, why not? The first 20 minutes we were just trying to do technical
Yeah,
support.
exactly. Like first 20 minutes of this episode, we were literally like seeing Nox teach us how to use Google Meet. And like, see the 3 dots, see the mic, see the, like he was just teaching us everything. Basically, it's like, hashtag pro streamer.
Thank you again. This means a lot to us as as small content creators here in a very secluded market.
Exactly.
And very secluded place, But again, thank you very much for the follow, and hopefully we can see you guys more and to know you guys better, and we will hopefully check the channel out as well and give you guys a follow as well. Thank you very much. This from Mr. Magic.
For sure. Yeah. I would love to know all of
it's
our
Mr.
awesome
Ahmed's
friends.
coming out because we have a question for him.
Oh, what's the question? Is it on which? Because I have Nox's channel on mine.
It's on yours. It's on your channel.
Okay.
Ahmed has to come out now.
Do you design tattoo? Well, I do design tattoos actually, but like I am not well versed with the machine. But yes, I design them on like paper, and then the people give them to their tattoo designers, and then they can like get it done on the skin. So
what type of tattoo you make?
Well, I'm mostly my field is usually tribal, traditional, a lot of Maori, so a lot of detailing work. And
do you have it on Instagram?
I have it on IG actually. I have a page called She's a Phoenix, and you can find all my art there. You can get a custom design for yourself or anything for the art of for your home, for a gift.
Very good tattoo design.
Thank you.
I am approving. Mr. Majid approve. Tam khalas.
What is Mr. Majid's tattoo look like?
Mr. Majid has a dragon, fire. I like dragon, but I am hairy guy, so you cannot see.
It got lost in the forest.
Very too much, jungle.
Actually, Mr. Majid wants to get one of my pieces, which is the heart with the serpent.
Yes.
He's been waiting
Majid
to get
likes
that.
Too much tattoo,
Why does Mr. Majid want to have a Tom Hardy tattoo? For what joy?
No, not Tom Hardy. Who is Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy is...
He's there in Peaky Blinders. He's Bane in Batman. He's...
I like Batman.
No, but he also has a heart and a serpent as well.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, I don't know. But I like a snake because, like our friend Bullet says, we see the snakes every day in our life.
I think, like, if you want contact...
I like a snake, so I put it around my heart. That means, what, my friend, I am not scared of you.
He's talking about this serpent. Wait, can it?
Yeah, it's come now.
Seen?
It's a bit blurry, but yeah, I think they get it.
Focus. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, you guys can go at She's a Phoenix on
that's the one that
on Instagram,
Mr. Majid
and you
wants.
guys can check her designs out.
I actually envy you're still able to do that now, because I used to be able to design tattoos until like I busted my hand.
Very, very good. Yes. What happened? What happened?
What happened is, I'm going to show it on camera. I can basically bend my thumb all the way back, and
God.
that means I dislocated my thumbs. Unfortunately,
no.
as a kid. And I could no longer hold a pencil without getting for more than 5 minutes without getting hurt, unfortunately. So now I do everything digital, but it's just not the same, I'm sorry, Ivory. I'm sorry, chat, and everyone had to see that.
Oh God.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, wow. I mean,
my thumb goes all the way at the back, basically.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
I mean that I can imagine, because it's one of your important digits, and
hold, right? And I can't hold a pen anymore.
Oh crap, that is sad. I mean, especially like considering you enjoyed making tattoos, I can imagine what kind of like, do you still like try to dabble in it a little bit, try to get a bit of practice to train?
I lost touch completely, to be honest.
Okay. Do you have your designs with you, or like, I would love to see, maybe.
It was a very bad time. So basically, so what happened is, out of anger, I kind of like wiped out my entire hard drive by accident.
Oh,
very bad.
I have one or two designs, but like that was what I wanted to get, unfortunately. But then obviously, because of my injury, I'm like, how can I get one now, and that sort of thing. And it was kind of tragic because like I considered myself to be a decent artist. But obviously the passions then went into photography and video. But I started out with illustrations. And the fact that I'm not able to do that as good anymore is kind of like a bit heartbreaking, to be honest. But ultimately, art is like, again, it's art is in the eye, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, that sort of thing.
That's
like
true.
if I'm continuing to make art, it doesn't have to be like the one thing that I thought I was good at, but ultimately, if you're creating the content that you genuinely love and people enjoy and all of that sort of thing, you've done your bit. And let's face it, like, if you are lucky, and I saw this video on YouTube from this channel about I'm going to go very deep now, so please, if anyone on chat's going to get bored by this sort of thing,
please
be warned.
Yeah,
we have about essentially, if we're lucky, we have about 80 to 90 years of our lifetime on this planet, assuming we don't reincarnate and that sort of thing, because I don't know that yet. Anyway, the point is, what you choose to do with every living, waking moment of your life is important to you. And for me, that's making art. It's about telling people stories. It's about finding look, the world's a terrible place. We all know this. It's tough. It's not easy.
Very terrible.
And why do people do the things they do? Why do they come on Twitch 7 hours a day, coming on that platform, building their channel, building their community, building something to look at? Because after a long day of work and grind and that sort of thing, you want to play a video game, but you also want to talk to people, because people like us, we don't socialize a lot. I'm talking for me personally. Like,
I'm right with that.
we
Like,
generally have this whole friend circle thing that we keep going on about, but then meeting people around the world, Twitch has made that possible. I would not have met 90% of my chat were it not for Twitch. And
very correct.
I think that in itself, yeah, exactly. Like Ivory was just emphasizing the point. In the pandemic, when I started streaming, it was a tough time, because ultimately we were dealing with our own personal nonsense. Gaming took it. And on that note, thank you for the follow, Vix. I appreciate it.
But thank you, Vix Kiripto. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's my niece.
Also, could you reset your mic again, because I believe I might have lost you there again.
This is not nice. I don't like Google Meet.
I don't know why it does that. But anyway,
okay,
yeah, the point,
so
the thing is, like, for people who are watching, because I know that there are quite a few people watching everywhere around the world. People watch us for the games we play, for the conversations we have. It is truly astounding that you're a good example of this. Like, I remember when you first came on with your channel, to reach affiliate within 2 weeks is not easy. It's like you need to like be really, really consistent, good, get the support, get the following, and literally put on clearly a caricature of a character and a lot of these crazy things to get the audience that you want. But you guys did it.
It's always the eyebrows, my friend. And
you guys did it.
No, thank you so much for the kind words.
You deserve a massive applause for that alone.
Thank you. That is so sweet of you to say.
Thank you, brother. None of this is even happening without you guys and the Twitch community, because that's what even my manager said, that, you know, this love that we got from the Twitch community, it's very, very rare.
Yeah.
Very rare. You don't find it anywhere.
Exactly. And like I said, that each one of you, everyone in the comments, or whoever we are familiar with or not even familiar with and recently met, that's what I'm saying, that we're just building that foundation that now they all know us. They all know our dynamic. They know that we goof around, we roast each other, like we have fun with the stream, and we get people like from different walks of life, like, you know, to interview them and like hopes to know something, to teach something, to kind of like, you know, expose what they are doing. Like, you know, dude, like imagine the person that we were gonna get today was a woman who was a nurse, who was a single mom, but she was a strong woman, like she was an athlete. So like there are unique souls out there that do deserve that recognition, that artists from the local scene, that for example there are 2D 3D artists, that are musicians, singers, you know, people who are in bands who are now trying to make their music. Like for example, Bleeding, he's from Bahrain and he's a gamer.
Yes, our good friend.
He was a musician as well. Like sometimes he plays guitar. So like imagine like the amount of talent and like the amazing minds that you can come across through this. So
Exactly,
I think for me that is the biggest pleasure, that I get to interview people who out of like random walks of life, and they come out to be awesome characters. You have so much fun, dude. You won't believe 3 hours. Sometimes we start from 9 till 1. With Ian, we sat till 4 for 4 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, we don't know where the time goes. You know, like we are all just having fun.
Also, it's a little bubble we live in, especially like, okay, for people who want to check, so I just got a new follower. Thank you for the follow, by the way, Team Nitro ESP. Please follow Converse and Chill, who I'm talking to right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Look, in Dubai, and I feel like this is something that a lot of people need to address. It's not happening now anymore, thankfully. When we were young, Naz, you would understand this. We were so... which school did you go to?
I went to Arun English High School.
Okay.
Very
How
push.
many friends outside the Indian community that we had up until leaving school?
That's a very good question. I didn't, because I went to an Indian university.
Which
So
university did you go to?
Like Manipal, so you know.
So, you went to Manipal?
Yeah,
You're kidding me, in Dubai?
yeah. Were you in the same uni?
Well, surprise. We learn something new every day, huh?
Wait, really? What
All
year?
different,
What
all
year?
different.
What year did you graduate?
I graduated.
From where? Which business?
Yeah, I did my BBA.
Okay, so I'm in the media batch.
Okay.
I was in the media batch.
Maybe that's why I never came across.
I graduated in 2007?
I graduated later because I joined.
Not later, no, not 2007. My bad. I started in 2007.
I graduated 2010, 2011.
Yeah, so I graduated like 3 years after you. So
All right. Okay. No wonder we didn't cross
okay,
paths.
it's actually, it brings into my actual latest point. It actually proves my point anyway, because I also was in our own.
What a small world. What? You
Yeah,
were in our own?
I was in our own.
Wait,
but
before it went to Alvarka or when it was in...
the year before it went to Alvarka.
I am missing out too much. Don't look at me.
Sorry, now this is our
So I
chat
think
now.
This
Mr.
is
Majid.
nostalgia.
Okay,
Bye,
yeah,
Mr.
yeah,
Majid.
yeah.
Bye,
Okay.
Mr. Majid.
Bye bye. 2,500 I come.
Nox!
Bye bye.
Oh
Okay,
my god.
anyway,
no way.
the
what
point
a small
is,
world. Sorry. Yeah, okay.
I have people typing to me on Arabic as well now.
They're saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. They're just saying salam.
Thank you, Striker. My Arabic is كيف حالك? It's not that great.
I
but
just
okay.
learned a little bit.
Alaikum
Yeah.
assalam. and,
شوي Arabic.
Yeah, so you were saying that how many friends you knew out of the Indian, like, you know, like my own
How
circle?
many of them were outside of India?
Maybe one. I had a Bangladeshi friend, and
Yeah, but that doesn't count because I was Asian at the end of the day. How many non-Asian friends did you have?
None.
Yeah, we started making friends. For you, in the case of you and me, we started making friends of other nationalities in the university level, or even after that.
Yes, for me it was after.
Yeah, it was after for me as well. The thing is, we live in this bubble in the UAE where that we don't actually get to experience that culture. Twitch, on the other hand, in the span of me streaming on Twitch, I have met 50 unique nationalities who come up on my chat.
Wow.
Well, not
That's
regularly.
amazing.
I'm not popular.
That is awesome.
Very randomly.
Yeah.
They've come. I've had Latinos. I've had people from Europe, from Germany,
Exactly.
from the UK, and that's what I'm trying to make. Like, I am so glad. Portugal. Oh my God. Oh, PC said thank you for joining as well. So I can't believe how many people are watching me.
That is awesome.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness!
I just want to say goodbye to Vix. She's saying she needs to go. Take care, and thank you very much for joining us, Vix. Thank you.
Vix.
We'll catch you later. And
I am well and truly blessed to be able to talk about the two favorite things of mine. Like, I didn't expect this to be a live chat today. Please, I apologize. I apologize if people came in hoping for a tech chat today. I am blessed and appreciative of the fact that I can do this stuff. And more so that it has enabled people to make money off this as well.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be like a big thing as well, because you see like the way the economy is working now, everything's becoming digital.
Yes, true.
If you watch the movie Ready Player One,
I have seen actually.
Yeah.
we are heading there.
Yeah.
We are literally laying the foundation for that culture to like become way more commonplace right now. It's a bit scary, I have to admit, that now the only way to connect with people freely is through live streaming. If you don't do it, somebody else will, and then either you can only interact with them on chat. You will get like, I wish I'm at a stage where I can meet all the people I have had friends with on Twitch. Like,
Same here, man. Same here.
like,
Yeah, same.
over here it's fine. Like I grew up here as well.
We have a
And
new
speaking
raid.
of friends on Twitch, we have
We have a new raid. DJ Zach, thank you very much. Zach,
Oh my
Zach,
God.
Zach, raid.
How's
My-
everything? Oh my god.
now DJ can finally do what he does best and actually mod my channel for a change. I am live.
DJ, we need your help, and thanks a lot. Thank
Oh
you very
my
much for
goodness.
the follow.
Oh my god.
DD Gamer 90, thank you very much for the follow. It means
Thank
the
you,
world.
thank you.
DJ.
DJ resubscribed.
Oh, DJ.
Wow.
It is-
DJ,
it is
Thank
not-
you very much. Thank you.
you.
Tonight, I think it's like it's a reload for everyone. And we have another follower,
Wow.
which is Zero
Anonymous.
Wait, is that you? Anonymous cheerer.
Or is it Leslie?
Goodness,
Or is it not?
DJ, thank you for the Prime sub again.
Aw,
Sorry, not Prime
thank
sub.
you.
My bad. Tier 1. Oh my God, thank you. Bless you.
Thank you very much, guys. So
Thank
Zero
you so
Anonymous
much.
and the guys
See,
for the raid.
like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean,
see,
dude, tonight we never had.
whenever
we
we're
started this with the bitterness that comes with building the platform, not getting the support
Not
from
on
your IRL
Twitch.
friends.
You guys were missing my point.
And-
No,
no.
he's talking
I'm
about
saying
the
the
local-
general
Yeah.
highlight
the
of our
general,
community.
Yeah.
In that short span of time, we've had people immediately come on board to like literally say that no, that's not the case, because ultimately, like again with like perfect example, Mr. Zax here is great. One of the best Twitch stories I'm proud to be a part of. Honestly, I said it again. I'm going to say it now because now I know he's watching and I want to make the guy blush. So I'm going to say it
Aw,
again.
he deserves it.
Just before that, thank you very much for PC Shed. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
the
for the
new
follow.
follow.
PC
Thank
Shed
you.
was a channel I bumped into quite by accident, and I'm so glad I did, because Surge is a guy who basically builds computers. He has one of the coolest
Wow.
Twitch setups. He has 7 cameras. I don't know. I think he has 9. I'm not sure.
Wow. what
Around
an
his entire
elaborate-
house, which
Wow.
shows
That's
them.
awesome.
Follow him, guys, on chat.
For sure,
Follow
man.
For
him.
sure,
All these
definitely.
guys
Follow
I'm
him.
just waiting when I
Yeah.
can
If you
like.
want to learn more about cryptocurrency, he's an amazing person. He builds computers.
Awesome.
For sure.
As a man I deeply respect, because he also knows engineering like that. It was truly astounding to see him do his work, and he's
For sure, man. For
an
sure.
amazing supporter of the channel as
Wow.
well.
Thank you very
I
much,
mean,
PC
see,
Shed.
that's what I was saying. Unique soul. Like you come
Exactly.
across like random people from random walks of life that you're just like, what?
Exactly.
This person
Man,
exists?
This
Wow.
is great, and you were talking about
You were talking about Zach, yeah.
Yeah. So coming back to DJ Zax, now DJ Zax is someone I've known from a very long time. He's also Moneypal as well. You know this now.
Yeah. He told me.
I saw him go from an engineer to a cinematographer to basically become a DJ, of course. I mean,
Oh yeah.
he's still a DJ. I mean, he used to mix music at, I don't know which club he used to play at, but he was very well in the scene. But he never stopped making content.
Yeah.
And whatever he did, he always had that charm about him that well and truly, like, it attracted a certain tribe to him. He may be a dorky person, he may be, again, he knew how to like blend in like a chameleon. And when I saw him on Twitch for the first time, I'm like, are you sure you want to be on Twitch? I told him live streaming is a different game altogether. And I was vibing off my energy because I'm a very specific streamer as well. But ultimately, people don't come on on Twitch to watch the games you play or what fancy emotes or walls you got.
Exactly.
It is the person they're watching. They're choosing to dedicate that time to you. And with DJ, to see his channel grow the way it has thus
Massively,
far,
yes.
like I would not have met Dizzy Lizard, I would not have met Wonderwang, I would not have met any of these people at all. Like
Exactly.
Exactly.
that's
Same
the
Same
very
here, man.
nature of, again, it's like it's so, what's the word here? It's a pandemic. It is actually a pandemic because it's spreading.
But the thing is,
and it's viral. To me, this is what viral means.
Yeah, that is so true.
For me, it comes down to how these people, and you being one of them, how much of a genuine soul you guys are, that you guys actually care for each other. Like, if
like selfless, like
that's
I said
exactly
before.
what I meant by human decency. Like common sense. Someone needs help. Someone is actually trying it, they're taking the initiative to do something. So any type of support, it can be a support, it can be a help, it can be anything,
And even for us, like for example, we're starting still at a small stage.
Exactly.
We're still at a place where we still have to learn a lot of things. We are still figuring out the software, the little kinks and tricks.
Just like Twitch things,
like what I mean, little things that we need to calibrate to make it perfect
Zach
for us.
Zach is saying you're gonna make him cry now, but dude, Zach, seriously, man, I was dude, my story with Zach Knox, we know him through. I know him. I get to know Zach through a friend of mine, Sarim, which he comes to the shows. He comes to the stream a couple of times. So we used to play Rocket League. So our third member in the team was Zach. So we stood then Sarim took off for a bit because he was doing some shit. He was busy at work. Me and Zach, we were playing Rocket League a lot of times. Then he started doing the whole streaming on Facebook and shit like this. Then from there, when he was one of the other guys who was on my ass 24/7, jump on Twitch. Seriously, because of him, when I even told him several times, he was just sitting here at the house. I was telling him, man, I am scared to lose my traffic that I had in Facebook. And he said, dude, he explained the thing to me. He just jump, you will get it. And without Zach, without you guys, none of this thing at Convos and Chill would have been even...
What good is traffic if it's not doing anything for you?
That's
other than being an arbitrary number.
Well, for me, Nox, it was much more of putting content, because you won't believe it. I had one guy who contacted me after a stream. He's like, man, your streams, this is last year when I was on Facebook. The guy told me, dude, your streams reminds me of early Joe Rogan. I'm like, dude, that's such a fucking awesome feedback that you're giving me. That thank you very much. I actually jumped on a Zoom call with the guy and I had a talk with him for 20, 30 minutes. I was just like...
But I mean, even the category of this show, because before, when it was on Facebook, I was not a part of it because I was not married to him. So after...
she joined on the last session and I got married to her. So this is how easy I am to get.
Or am I the one?
Flex.
Okay.
The flex. Also, PC said this wrote on my channel, good people attract kindness at the end of the day.
That is so sweet.
That's pretty much the gist of it.
That's true.
The thing is, and then I don't think that a lot of people address this a lot, and I know that we only talk about big streamers and that sort of thing in the mainstream media is what I'm saying, because that's what they're celebrities at this point, they're personalities. When you're busy flipping Twitch channels, I tend to do this out of habit. I just generally see these channels which have 3 viewers or less, but are looking for getting affiliate status, and I don't necessarily chat with them, but I give them the view. Because you just need the views, because views are the hardest to get for any affiliation channel. It is not easy. Basically, the idea is that even doing that, just keeping it on your browser and just turning up the volume to 1%. You give them that view. You don't have to interact with the person or whatever. It's just someone, if you feel that the person deserves it, go for it, 100% do that. But when you suddenly have these people coming in, again, DJ, for example, he did so much more in the sense that I know the fact that, and I know everyone's personal stories in the site, because as a journalist, my first instinct is to find out who they... I know you can't reveal too much on the internet. It's very hard. But with people like Ivory, BRGC, DJ, yourself, we all, people in the UAE, Black Chaos, all these people, I noticed that there's a continuous trend to make the content despite the amount of shit that happens in your personal lives. And
exactly. That's
for that alone, the fact that you guys are still doing this is a commendation on itself, because like I stopped streaming, and I try to give my schedules up, because unfortunately and I'm being very candid when I say this, I have to prioritize, either do I play a video game and hope to get a few subs or whatever, but I'm not even in it for the money. Like, I don't even promote my channel to push for subs or donations or chat or whatever, but I have to prioritize either doing that, enjoying myself and having a good 2 or 3 hours a break of a day, or paying my rent. Like,
Exactly.
that's the decision making that I have to do. And I realized as soon as I graduated from my 20s to my 30s, unfortunately, that's the choices I now have to make. Now, do I grow my community? Do I grow my channel? Can I do it single-handedly? No, I can't. Not anymore. It's impossible. But I will always, within the power that I have, push for more and more people to get noticed, because at the end of the day, it also opens doors for me too. Like, I'm not it's selfless. You said selfless. That's true. But there's opportunity as well.
I understand, but like even that comes out of, you know, good intention and that
Exactly.
basic humanity, like we were talking about earlier, like just being awesome people. Like, you know, it doesn't take much, you know.
Yeah, I just want to read a couple of Zach's comments. He's saying Combos and Chill became famous because of PHEONIX. And he's saying make sure you follow Nox. And Bullet is telling him, don't tell us what to do. You didn't come on my stream tonight.
I want to
Zach is
meet all
telling
of
him.
you guys like together, like Nox and like Zach and Bullet, and that's gonna be a rager. Like I need to
like all of us sitting together.
I need like you need to get like, you know, one of those jute bags of onions so that I can make that many pakoras at home, so that, you know, I can keep them all. You know.
But man, I mean, dude, this community, as I as I tell her, even when Daddy Wisdom got us to that stage of affiliation, you know,
I
immediately we, before that night stream, I was saying, like, I was telling her, PHEONIX, we just need six more. We actually completed the other requirements. We just
and
need
little did we know that after the next day itself, that, you know, it would be.
It's
and other than that as well, like even after that stage, like, you know, for people to help us in technical issues, for example, even today, you know, like
I was telling PHEONIX after the stream that night when we got to like 52 followers, I was telling her, like, imagine if there were like 10 people like Daddy Wisdom or Nox or like DJ in your life, for, you know, the world will not need any more wars or anything, you know.
I feel that's the advantage of this kind of a platform, that there are still people out there. It's just that we need to find each other, you know. Like there are streamers, like for example, we came to know, I think you mentioned Nox, if I'm not wrong, Black Chaos is from UAE. Yeah. So imagine, like I came, like there are people here, they are there. It's just that we need to find them.
Like,
that's it.
Dude, as even Nox mentioned that, you know, that whole Indian community that he found. Dude, we were like our last session, someone just randomly popped out called Jeebus Christ.
He was from US.
From Arizona, and then he just like jumped in and we asked him, like, you know, thank you, because he subscribed immediately.
And we were talking about Spanish food, random things,
like
we
Indian
had a whole
food and stuff like this, and he said the same thing that you said, Nox. He flips through, like, you know, the channels, and he goes to this low viewership channels and help them. Like he likes to, you know, do this thing.
Like there are people who are literally doing that. They're just surfing and trying to subscribe, and
this is that unique part of Twitch. You don't find this anywhere
I really
else,
appreciate, and I'm so glad that you listened to Zach and you came on this platform. Otherwise, if you would have stuck with Facebook.
Nox, forget about Facebook. Dude, I was telling her, I'm closing this thing. She was on my ass until March.
Idiot. I had to push, like literally kick his ass. I was like, no, you're not shutting this down.
She's like, go get your PC together. Here's like 5Ks. Go do your shit. I don't care. You need to get this back. I'm like, listen, woman, 5Ks. We are newly married. 5Ks. Actually, it put a dent in our budget. Okay, but you know, thank God, you know, we're just like rolling around with it. But it wasn't, if it wasn't because of you guys and her pushing me, I would never do this. And again, I am thankful to everyone, because I'm just here as an entertainer. Like basically I just talk and I just say whatever goes through my mind, but which I need to filter most of the time, hence the name of the show. So And again, I will say the same sentence. I've never seen this much of support anywhere else in my life. Forget about like, okay, we're not talking family, but as in friends around you, your network. God is my witness that Twitch was the only place that I got this much of support in my whole life. And this thing is motivating me to, get more things. Like, for example, I saw Degina. Okay, I saw Bleeding having Mr. Mohan as a different character. So I was like, why the hell not? I buy this. I'm half Persian. I can do the accent very well. So I'm like on that creating level. Like, I'm already telling Bundlehead, like, I'm trying to do this. I'm getting a green screen.
Yeah, like
I'm going to be doing a lot of things.
He was giving up on it, and I'm like, dude, this kind of concept that you have created where you're interviewing random people who are like having something special that in their life, either as a career or as a passion or a hobby. Like, dude, that kind of a thing doesn't exist. Like, there is another, I'll just give a reference. There is another show here in Dubai that is like that, but it's just based on like music and musicians.
Like,
and
Nox know them.
Yeah, I mean, Nox knows them. Who I'm talking about. Like for this guy, the category is endless. Like you can be any normal. Like, for example, I was gonna interview Nox today. Like, it became a whole like sentimental conversation. It was supposed to be like, I was supposed to ask him questions, and I was supposed to know about his.
Even Bullet is saying, don't get senti, bro. I'll get you some more sandwiches next week. That kuch ziyada.
Yeah. So I'm just happy that that you kept it going.
I'm very happy, and again, this is all because of you guys pushing us to put content out.
Exactly.
Without this motivation, seriously, Nox, I'm not joking. You being one of the guys.
Now I see him excited. He's like, Nazneen, I have to make this for the post. What do you think? Are your questions ready? Like he's inquisitive, and he's like managing me now. He's like, did you get your shit done?
I mean, that's the great thing about Twitch. And again, thank you very much, Nox. And
no worries, mate. It was a pleasure truly to be here today, actually, and show everyone the way. Like, streamers are only as good as the communities that push them.
That's true.
Exactly.
No streamer is an island, and like that's literally the gist of it. You basically you plant your seed, and then ultimately the other people start watering it. That's pretty much the analogy here. You grow as long as your community pushes you and it grows you.
True.
If it doesn't, then you work even harder. And there are no easy ways, but it's not impossible. Like, that's where I ended at that.
So before we close down the session, what is the last few words you have for the new upcoming streamers that they want to start?
For people who want to stream, know that it's not easy. It is a challenge. It is a slog. Start networking from the very beginning. Don't do what I do, which is be quiet for 2 times.
And suddenly he just appears on our comment section. You want to join the session? Please do.
Be very consistent, but ultimately have fun with what you're doing and be yourself. If you feel like you're overwhelmed with work and you don't want to stream, don't do it. It's totally fine. Don't stream with the intent of making money from the very beginning. It's not going to work. It'll work eventually when you have a community that is going to support you. And also be sure to be kind, and whenever you stream, always rate down to a lower channel that needs it. And you never know, the good karma will find your way back.
Exactly. And again, Nox, thank you very much for the last minute joining on.
Yeah,
it was the best thing ever happened tonight.
Because we were just explaining how our guests cancel, because Sundays and Tuesdays we usually do we have guests over, and we were just explaining. He's like, you want me to come down? I was like, why not?
Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
And it was one of the best things I ever did today, because today was a bad day for me. I was just such a drag.
You, Nox, and everyone in the comments, everyone just cheered us up.
Thank you
we were just discussing. It was such a garbage day, and suddenly we are full of energy. It's like 12 a.m. How am I gonna fall asleep now? I'm just hyped up.
Man, it's tomorrow's a new day, man. That's all I can say.
I know.
We have a good days and bad days, but
that's true. But you guys made it awesome.
Thank you very much, guys, and thanks a lot for the new follows and the subscriptions. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much. I mean, for both channels, for Nox's channel and our channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the hype trains, you guys.
I know.
That was not expected at all.
And dude, it means the world to us.
And I'm going to go through the chat again,
Exactly,
and I
we're
want to
gonna be
follow.
following
I want to know all of these people.
Before
and,
we got a new comment. Actually, people who want to stream, they don't have money to buy a good PC. They don't need a PC. Stream on your phone.
Yeah, you can stream on the phone.
Yeah,
you can stream
you
on a laptop.
There are ways to do this. You don't need the best of tech. I started out with a dinky PC. I started with my laptop actually, and then whatever money I made off Twitch, eventually started building the thing up, and then work thankfully came for me. But for other people, you don't have to pay a huge investment for Twitch. Don't see Twitch as a place to make money. That's what my first thing to point out. Doctor by birth. Basically, if you have an interesting thing that you think the world can share and you can share with the world, take your phone. There's a software called Streamlabs.
Right.
Which has its own software as well.
Studio as well.
There's a lot of stuff for the mobile phone, like on most phones now, even the mid-range ones. And as a tech journalist now, finally talking something tech related towards the end of it.
We're ending it with tech talk.
Yeah, like dude, that's why I'm saying that I need to interview Nox one day.
Yeah,
he has so much to say and so much knowledge. Like I want that thing out.
This is not the last time that you guys are gonna be on these sessions.
We're gonna.
I'm gonna drag them.
But the point I'm trying to make here is you don't need an expensive setup to do any of the stuff that you do.
Dude, I have my own story because my laptop was acting up and Bundlehead was, PC Shed. He subbed to your channel.
Thank you for the sub.
Thank you, PC
Oh my
Shed.
gosh, we're ending it with a sub. PC Shed show.
What
so
a
thank you so
generous
much.
community.
Thank you
so
very
much. Thank you. You guys are really generous. Thank you.
Thank you very much, PC Shed. And this means the world to us as in content creators. I was saying this because when I started with a shitty laptop, and dude, the amount of things. You know what I ended up changing in that thing to actually give me 30 episodes on Facebook? What? I just changed my hard disk to an SSD. It cost me 300 dirhams, and the thing was running.
like today, for example, I upgraded my RAM. This is my old one. This is the one you're seeing in there.
Dude, which brand you got?
I'm using Kingston now. Kingston, if you know, this is actually a tech story, and I know HP acquired the brand for this one called HyperX.
Yep.
So Kingston rebranded I've now gone from a 16 to a 32 GB.
Awesome.
Even though I've been in tech for 10 years, I've never gotten a chance to use 32 GB.
That's awesome. Congratulations on the new thing.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm quite happy. Even though this is work related, the fact that Kingston trusted me enough to okay, here you go. You like what you're doing. Just obviously it's a review, so they're very
that's awesome,
very honest with the fact that they said that look, if you don't like something, please tell us. We'd like the feedback.
Yeah.
So, stuff like this is because I had to break my introvertedness to get here. It's been such an actual difficult challenge because you put your face, you expose yourself to the good and bad of the internet, and ultimately you're competing with people who have been in the space for far too long.
Yeah.
But always remember a very new perspective always helps.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I can completely relate to you because he can tell you how insecure and how I'm just so paranoid and conscious about everything I'm doing all the time, and I'm just so I'm just like a very introverted person. I would rather prefer being at home on the couch watching a documentary than being out and socializing. I'm that kind of a person. I have a very small social battery. My battery runs out very fast. So I have moments where I'm with family or everyone. I'm oh God, what would I give to just sit, make popcorn, and just chill,
Oh man, but again, this has helped us to overcome our fears or whatever. And by the way,
for me,
I'm glad,
dude, jabbering this much and getting ready for the stream and everything, and this was never a part of my life before, and I had such a boring ass life with strict Indian parents. So now that I get to meet people, interview them, and talk and have fun, literally shenanigans all day. So I love that. I love this life like this.
Carry on.
But thank you for involving.
PC said it also added one last thing as well. Just before we end the session, be yourself. Personality will always win over the fakeness.
Thank you.
Doesn't matter.
And Zach and Bullet are fighting and calling dibs on the 16 GB.
I know.
We're already having a fight over it.
Bullet is
this is my old RAM stick now, which is it's fairly new, and already like DJ needs to upgrade his system now. So
what brand is the old ones? Is
Thermaltake. It's
Thermaltake. Thermaltake.
Which is and it's the only reason why I'm not using these is because of 16 GB. But they are very competent. It's a very competent brand, and actually not as expensive as the others. But to be fair, my PC is very excessive. You don't need to get this system because it's very RGB, very multicolored. You guys can get the same system for far less. Without the flashy stuff, the Ghost is extra. So,
RGB you were talking about. I had a hard time looking for Vengeance RAM.
Yeah,
most of them were RGB.
We live in a region where parts are stupidly expensive. More than like my couch behind me is cheaper than a graphics card at this point.
Exactly.
Wow.
Which is saying something.
And pandemic didn't make it any more easier on us. Like
but that's a different I feel if I start talking about that, they're not going to stop. So I think this quality.
So anyway, Nox, again, thank you very much for joining us for this session.
And giving us your precious time. I mean, you were about to stream yourself, and then you decided to collaborate with us.
Honestly, I'm not kidding when I say this. I did not expect my stream to get this many subs today.
Wow. Dude, even us, we were not expecting
we were not expecting, man. Dude, I lost whatever I made last month.
I can tell you with full certainty, like this is the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to educate people on the decisions that they make when they're buying stuff like this. I would love to do this, but obviously in our region, that's not easy to do. It's very hard to do that, and that slipped out of me a bit because that's what I do for a living.
Right. Yeah.
If I were playing a random game, I would not have gotten level. I'm pretty sure that people would just not have even like given it a second thought. But I know for a fact that the regulars on my channel, like PC Shed, DJ Zax, Bullet, everyone will come and say hello at least once. But obviously, today's stream was very passionate. And that was leaking out of me for a very long time, and I didn't want to bring it out, but it came out, and I'm kind of glad that people resonated with it.
I'm so glad that actually gave you that kind of space, and you felt safe enough to like talk about what you felt and thought. Because
thank you very much for sharing. All this
considering the way you're explaining your personality type and what you everything that goes on in your head and your heart, like the fact that you felt this kind of space like safe enough to express. I'm just glad. I'm really really thankful that you feel that way with us.
Exactly, man. I mean, again, I hope we didn't pressurize you or
no. I mean,
not at all. I don't think so. There was any pressure at all.
He suggested. We didn't pressure at all. He was the one to suggest. So, but I'm really glad.
Yeah, speaking to chat one last time, Bullet. Sorry, Zach's called dibs, and I respect the rule of dibs.
Wow.
Man, poor Bullet. I think. But man, let's make it happen. Let's gather up and let's go out for chai, for tea and stuff
like
this.
Thank you for having me today. Today was incredible.
Don't even mention it, please. Please. There's no formality between us.
Did I say don't do's?
Don't do's.
Don't do's this.
I told you he's becoming an Indian uncle.
Not far too long.
Nox again,
we'll get there.
Thanks a lot for joining us. But stay with us.
Stay with
us on the call. I'm just gonna find.
Who are you gonna raid, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm
wait. PC Shed, redeem something very quickly before you do.
What
random fact.
happened? Oh,
random fact. Okay,
wait. So that's gonna take some time because usually I keep it ready, and I was not expecting.
Tonight was suddenly.
Exactly.
Today was an absolute roller coaster, I have to admit.
But it was good, man. I really enjoyed it.
This is one of those unforgettable ones where I'll look back and in 10 days I'm like, did it happen? Like one of those sinking moments.
Search woman.
Oh, who I am. It's there.
You see, Nox, what I'm dealing with.
I am dealing with stuff.
No, I am dealing with.
You are dealing with. Okay. Let's see. Okay.
10,000 years later.
I want to choose a good one. Like, I don't want to say random shit. I don't want to bore them. By the way, no,
as she said, we usually are like, prepared with this thing because, Nox was a very close call for joining.
I think we were going to do like
You don't need to explain. I am explaining. You find that, okay? Be useful, my dear, please.
Okay. All right. Let me see.
Hey,
read that one.
No pressure.
Yep, we're still waiting, guys. Sorry.
Well, by the way, some cats are allergic to people.
Wow, read that.
What? It's pretty uncommon due to the fact that we bathe ourselves more often than other species and don't shed as much hair or dead skin. But yes, it does happen. Cats are allergic to people.
Wow. Cat people?
I am.
You guys have.
Although I love huskies as well.
Dude, you just love animals. Shut up.
Yes,
so
I do.
Nox, I gotta be changing the scene because I need to go on the other page and let's see who is available.
I will also raid along with you, so let's make a raid party.
Yep. But again, guys, thank you very much for joining us, and please.
Seriously, yeah, thank you for joining on both our channels. Truly, Convos and Chill, as you all know. And I'm also an NOXVOYAGER, but I'm N0XVOYAGER because Twitch hates me. Don't let me change this. I don't know why.
Unique as well, so you know.
So you guys can find them at NOXVOYAGER on IG, and you guys can get all the things from there onwards. And you guys can follow us at Convos and Chill on IG and Facebook, and you guys can get all the links from here, from the Twitch the home page. You can go to YouTube, you can go to our IG page, which we have our Linktree links over there. So if you guys want to stay up to date to us, please give us a follow over there. And you guys can follow She's a Phoenix for any tattoo designs or any design you want for the house or anything like this, t-shirt design or whatever. Please give her a shout out. And
for sure, if you need anything designed for yourself or your relatives or your friends, or anyone's looking for a tattoo design, I would love to make it.
Yes, and thank you very much for all the new subscribers and to the new followers. PC Shed, thank you very much. Pleasure is all ours.
Thank you.
And we love meeting new souls in our journey. And
thank you.
Nox, I have no one to rate.
I have a recommendation. Half-Blood Wins. He's a mod on my channel, and also
what is it? Can you tell me?
Half-Blood Wins. The what?
Half-Blood wins.
If you
VINCE
is Vince. He's playing Demon's Soul. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's playing Demon's Soul. He was a journalist. He writes about video games now and then. He doesn't really do his channel for the sake of growing it. He actually wants to really when he plays something he likes, he's on. He's a very rare streamer, so I thought we can give him the love.
Sure, man.
Sure.
So he's playing.
Half-Blood Wins is, by the way, the reference is from Half-Blood Prince, which is Harry Potter.
I don't know.
I'm such a nerd. Okay,
you guys enjoy. So we're gonna be rating his channel. He's playing Demon's Souls. So guys, again, thank you very much for joining us for this session. And you guys can catch us on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Dubai time. We're gonna be having a new
Hopefully
guest.
that guest stays.
No, he isn't.
He finalized.
So we're gonna see you guys on Tuesday. Give us a follow at Convos and Chill on IG and Facebook, so you can be staying up to date with our news and our updates. And again, thank you very much for the new subscribers.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, and we're gonna see you guys soon.
Be safe, everybody.
Take care. Nox, take care of yourself, brother.
Likewise, take care.
Take care. But stay with us. We're gonna talk.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.